Democrats stayed seated. The president told them they should be ashamed of themselves, and some shouted back at him.
That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens.
As for the formal Democratic response, Fox's Gernal Scott reports Virginia's new governor, Abigail Spanberger, delivered it.
Governor Spanberger said in her response she believes the president on domestic issues and foreign policy has made things worse rather than better, and congressional Republicans have let him. She said the time is coming to try and change that.
Those who are stepping up now to run will win in November because Americans, you at home, know you can demand more.
The president also brought up Iran in his address last night, following his threats to take military action again like last year to target nuclear facilities.
We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon.
America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
He said America is winning. It is 42 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 47. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:02.
They knew their statements were a lie. They knew it. They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well.
A little bit of what President Trump talked about in the longest State of the Union address ever Tuesday night, and Indiana senators quick to react. Senator Jim Banks said he plans to work with the administration on legislation that would keep people who are in the country illegally from driving commercial trucks in Indiana. And Senator Todd Young focused on the people highlighted during the speech. He said he left the Capitol proud after hearing stories from Americans across the country calling those moments a reminder of what he believes makes the nation strong. Democratic Indianapolis Congressman Andre Carson did not attend the State of the Union Tuesday night.
Carson said there was no point in going because the American people already know what the state of our union is. He says it's marked by frustration, rising costs, and deep exhaustion. And Carson also says that communities are disturbed by fatal immigration enforcement tactics, and he called the speech a spectacle. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
A full morning of coverage on the State of the Union straight ahead when Tony Katz joins us from Washington, D.C., coming up in a couple of minutes. Indiana political leaders have cleared the way for the Chicago Bears to potentially move across the state line. The House approved a bill yesterday that opens the door to build a new stadium in Hammond.
We're an easy state when it comes to regulations, reasonable taxation, but we are open for business, and we're just taking advantage of the fact that Illinois has not been accommodating.
That's Indiana Governor Mike Braun on Fox News. A former Indianapolis cop headed to prison for 72 years after he admitted he molested a teenage girl and then filmed it. Kamal Bola was handed his sentence yesterday by a judge. And IU lost to Northwestern last night, 72-68, a tough loss, as IU only has 3 games left for their claims for an NCAA tournament appearance. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com, 6:04 on a Wednesday. Traffic and weather together next in 1 minute.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been your one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
All right, good morning, Johnson County. 14 minutes up northbound 65 from Franklin, State Road 44 to 465 on the south side. No delays or interruptions at the moment. And if you're coming in from Hancock County, say Greenfield, westbound 70, looking good from State Road 9 over to 465 on the east side. And that's going to be a 12-minute travel time, no delays. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Don't miss out. It's the last day to save big on Bosch appliances during the President's Day sale at Grand Appliance. Visit grandappliance.com for full details. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. What are we feeling?
Hey, Tony, good morning. Should be a brighter day today with plenty of sunshine. Winds will be lighter. The combo of both should make it feel a lot better this afternoon. Today's high 47. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Might have a few light snow showers overnight, a low down to 29. Some of that light snow carries over into Thursday morning. We're not looking at any accumulation, but there could be a few spotty slick spots for the morning drive. The rest of your Thursday, fine. Mostly cloudy, a high of 48. Friday, the best day of the week by far. Mostly sunny, a high near 60. Saturday, partly cloudy to kick off the weekend. Temperatures not bad. Highs into the low 50s.
I'm live in D.C. as we speak. That's
okay.
We're living in the world of tomorrow today. We're talking to each other. I'm in the capital of our nation.
That's big time.
Big. Well, I don't know about that. Have you met these people?
Well, but by the way, Tara and I were observing. We saw your Facebook picture. You look good in the suit there last night, Tony.
First of all, I always look good in a suit. What was weird about yesterday, you're welcome. I do it for the people. What was weird was that I was wearing a tie. I wore a tie to the State of the Union because,
Yeah.
respect.
Right, sure. Yeah.
And I'm not so much a tie wearer as I
look
am
good on
a
you,
tie.
Though. Look good.
Oh, well, tell everybody something we didn't know. I've got stories for days on the State of the Union. By the way, are we going to see you Saturday there at downtown Indianapolis, Hyatt Regency?
I'll tell you what, it's very tempting because it's going to be a beautiful day on Saturday.
It's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be spectacular.
Perfect. Yes. Good stuff.
Everything's coming up, Tony.
That's right.
Go to WIBC.com or tickets.tonykatz.com and you might see Marcus Bailey as well as Tara Hastings. There will be no Phil Sanchez sightings.
Not allowed.
Not allowed at all. Man, hey, thank you. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Go live your life. I'm going to get into much about the State of the Union because I saw things, man. I saw things. 35 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time right now is 6:08. What does one say to watching Ilhan Omar curse at President Trump from her seat? Not sure how one is supposed to say everything's fine in Washington, D.C. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Just a few hours ago, 1 hour, 48 minutes was President Trump on the State of the Union. I was standing up and sitting down and standing up and sitting down through all of it. I will admit, there might have been some things that I did not stand up for. No, not those things. Those things were reserved just for the political left. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh man, oh man, oh Shevitz. The surreal nature of seeing Democrats not stand up for a child who was injured by an illegal immigrant driving a big rig, and for not standing up to say we don't allow illegal immigrants to drive trucks. Guys, this was a direct conversation with Hoosiers, And we are the ones who need to lead the charge against this monstrosity of a concept. I would say you should address it with your Congressman Andre Carson, but he didn't even bother showing up. Did you need a safe space, Congressman Carson? Is that what you needed? Were the words just too much? No, the argument is you don't need to listen to President Trump because he's illegitimate. Sir, you have a seat in Congress because you have a grandmother who had a seat in Congress. It's time for us to put an end to this nonsense idea that somehow you represent. But more to the point, someone asked Congressman Andre Carson if he believes that illegal immigrants should be able to get commercial driver's licenses. As we have watched 2 accidents in the past 2+ weeks where Hoosiers have been killed. Ask Andre Carson. Now, I'm not here to discuss the newsrooms in specific, but I'll say every newsroom, including ours, should ask that question in an email, to his face, call him. Does Congressman Andre Carson favor illegal immigrants having commercial driver's licenses? Because Democrats who were there would not stand up to say, yes, we oppose this monstrosity of an idea. And that, kids, is just part of the story. Oh, yeah, I heard Ilhan Omar curse because my view was directly of Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib. Oh, I will tell you everything from the beginning. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
This is Abriana Heron. Food entrepreneurs get a new space in downtown Vincennes. More at 556 on Inside Indiana Business. Don't miss IBJ's Technology Power Breakfast with keynote speaker Mung Chang, president of Purdue University. RSVP at ibj.com/events.
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. We are extending our President's Day sale now until Monday, March the 2nd. Save up to $800 on mattresses, up to 50% off Lazy Boy, Smith Brothers, and Flex Steel, and all outdoor furniture is on sale now. Hurry, sale ends Monday with free delivery, saving you even more, only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
Michael Meitner, IT Director for Grand River Aseptic Manufacturing, has multiple products from Applied Innovation.
We utilize their line of Rico MFPs across all of our sites, and we're currently using their DocuWare solution for scanning and archival.
Applied Innovation's DocuWare solution has benefits?
Yeah, us providing our great customer service to our customers has been improved tenfold. Instead of taking like 30 minutes, it now takes 1 minute.
So Applied Innovation has become an important strategic partner.
Applied Innovation has really become our one-stop stop for all of our MFP printing, scanning needs, our document archiving processes. It's really convenient to have one vendor across all of our 6-7 different sites that we have that I can trust on.
And Applied Innovation service?
Customer service has been amazing. I recommend Applied Innovation and DocuWare to anyone that I possibly can.
Applied Innovation. Call Applied Innovation today, 800-521-0983, or visit appliedinnovation.com.
Groceries, gas, just about everything you can buy comes with a tax on it. No matter what, the government's always there to take their cut of your cash. Your money belongs to you. That's why Congressman Jim Baird joined with President Donald Trump to pass historic legislation to ensure you keep more of your hard-earned cash. According to the White House, Congressman Baird's vote means Americans will receive a tax cut, saving over $10,000 every year. They'll get no taxes on tips for workers. And families will receive permanent increases to child tax credits and expanded child care access. That means bigger paychecks, a stronger economy, and more prosperity across our nation. To learn more about how President Trump and Congressman Jim Baird are saving American families money and putting money in your wallet, call Congressman Baird's office at 317-563-5567 or visit baird.house.gov.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. What are you doing?
Check it out. What's coming down from Boone County. Looking at southbound 65, and that is wide open right now from State Road 32 to 865, the Dog Leg. And no trouble getting down to 465 on the northwest side. Continuing on southbound 65, everything looks good into the city center, downtown Indianapolis. Right now, the Bend looking good. Coming inbound from 465 as it turns into Fall Creek Parkway. No delays or interruptions yet. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Don't miss out. It's the last day to save big on Bosch appliances during the President's Day sale at Grand Appliance. Visit grandappliance.com for full details. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
What do we have? I don't know what the temperature is. I gotta look it up. It's 35 degrees. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. We're going to be a high of 48 today. That's a dream. We'll be able to go outside in your jorts, play lawn darts. It's a great day. Fantastic day. Oh, revel in it, my people. 35 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:16.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Weekday mornings at 7:15, the Tony Katz Popcorn Moment. Brought to you by Boer Remodeling. Don't wait any longer for the kitchen you've been dreaming of. Request a consultation at boerremodeling.com.
We will get into the State of the Union, but first, a little detour through North Korea, where Kim Jong-un, whom, according to reports out of North Korea, is the greatest person in the world. He will retain his leadership of the party and of the hellscape nation. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Great to be with you. I get when people see Trump do the, hey, I'm great, hey, I'm terrific, hey, this, and they're like, it's just over the top, and it sounds so dictatorial, and you want to name things after yourself, and what is it? It's very, they go, see? It's just like North Korea. The party writing about the election that Kim Jong-un has reached absolute military power. He has overseen the rescue of citizens from a flood. He has revived hard-hitting areas, and he has completed work on a modern greenhouse farm. And these are 3 miracles that they claim have taken place. And you're like, you know what? It's that kind of talk. People don't like. People don't want. Drives them crazy. And I agree. The difference is that one guy listens to what the Supreme Court says, and the other guy is Kim Jong-un, and he'll feed you to the pigs. Now, I know I stole that from Snatch, but still, it's exactly the thing. By the way, the left is still making the argument that Trump is an authoritarian when he said in the State of the Union that he's not happy with the Supreme Court decision, but he did the thing, and we brought this up briefly on Monday, that he needed to do, which was not harp on the thing. He didn't make it about the Supreme Court. He understood that that was a valueless proposition. He focused where he needed to focus. Now, I'm there at the State of the Union, and I've got audio to share from it and everything else, and I can appreciate it if you didn't watch it. I was at Nerd Disney. That's DC for the State of the Union, which involves a level of street shutdown and security. The fences were up. all around the Capitol. It was nuts. Road closures happened early. I went from so I'm right now just out. No, I'm in D.C., but I'm right there at the Maryland border right now. So I went from basically this area into the heart of D.C., right around the Union Station area, and that drive took 46 minutes. Nope, 50 minutes. I remember. And it was going to take 46. And because there were road closures and everyone is being forced into other roads, the security is beyond tight. The room itself is how you picture it, maybe a little smaller than you picture it, and the gallery is up top all the way around. And so behind the president, there is a gallery, and that's where you have a bunch of media people. No senses of humor whatsoever, jaded about the whole thing. It's weird to be jaded when you're in the room. If you're jaded when you're in the room, it's time to go, whether you're a journalist or whether you are a politico. This is kind of unbelievable. It's my third time in the gallery. I was situated behind the president. So you're staring at it from your TV, and you're looking at the president. I was above him. I was back and to the left. Not Skittle. You know what? Maybe that was a terrible reference, producer Carl. Maybe back and to the left when you're talking. You know what? I apologize. I was up top and over to the left-hand side is where I was. So I didn't get to see Trump's face. I was leaning forward on the brass rail, and only if he moved a little bit did I get to see him. So here I am listening to this speech, and I'm not watching his mannerisms. So still, I mean, I didn't get to revisit it all last night. I don't get to see his mannerisms on everything. There are no screens up, no television screens up where you're watching these things. I'm watching the crowd. Now, where I'm at is on the left-hand side. So the people directly in front of me, I'm looking down on them, are the Democrat Party. And directly in front of me, so much so that I think I made eye contact with her and gave her this look of, as everyone's applauding, like, your loss. I literally gave her one of those, is Rashida Tlaib, and next to her, Ilhan Omar. So I'm like, this is not the way I thought I would see the State of the Union. From Trump's perspective, if you will. This is a really unique way to see the State of the Union. This is it's an interesting way to view the thing. Were there empty seats? There were absolutely empty seats. There were members of Congress that did not show. 70, I believe, between the House and the Senate, including the very shameful Representative Andre Carson. You can't show up for the State of the Union and you befriend Louis Farrakhan? Stop. Tell your office not even to bother. You want to send your complaints, go right ahead. You're the problem. You're not a good guy. You're the problem. Don't get angry with me. You didn't have what it takes to be a part of the State of the Union because you wanted the show. You don't actually care about the representation. You're friends with a bigot and a Jew hater. I don't know. Maybe one is one and the same. Not my guy. Now, to that, there were a bunch of members of Congress who didn't show up. So what happened in that moment is that Republicans did spill out a little bit into the other seats to try and give it some fill, right? It's not that they put more people on the floor. It's just I saw, for example, Representative Kat Kamek on the left side of the aisle. What happened was that there was no strong voice in opposition to President Trump. And there were moments where Democrats were cheering things like tax increases. I can't make it up. They did this. They voted against my tax cuts. And they're like, yeah, we did. We're so brave. Hey, guys, we're standing up for a tax increase. We are? Do I stop clapping? I'm really good at clapping. I was practicing. I studied with Representative Ocasio-Cortez. She's really good at studying. I like to clap. Clapping nice. Yay, clap. That was the Democratic Party. Because there weren't as many Democrats there, they just sounded weak. They sounded sad. They sounded childlike. There was no strength. There was no vigor. The vigor was all there with Donald Trump. I afterwards, as we're heading out of the speech, I was asked by someone one of my takes. I'm not going to say who at this time. I will though later. And I said, Hakeem Jeffries looks small, right? So I'm looking straight down at Rashid Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, and to the left, a little closer to the podium, the rostrum, I think they would call it, is Hakeem Jeffries, the leader of the Democrats in the House. Kind of looked like he was sitting on his hands. He looked small. He looked sunken. He was not back straight, being this forceful opponent, at least in posture, to President Trump. So from the very, very first, what you have is a visual that doesn't work for the Democrats at all. Because not only does Andre Carson not work for Indianapolis, he doesn't even work for Democrats. All selfish. Didn't care about his party, doesn't care about the country. Andre Carson, you really going to vote for him, Indy? That's his new slogan. That's the new tagline. I wrote it. Patent pending. All rights reserved. I have got a full breakdown coming your way. More to get to. Matt Bear has traffic.
9 minutes out to the airport from downtown. If you're getting on Meridian, maybe ride sharing some people out from the downtown hotels. You look good right now. Westbound 70, fantastic. Out to the airport collector with Ronald Reagan Parkway to Mariplex. No trouble here. Westbound 70 coming in from the east side of 4 minutes from 465 to the north split. Have a safe ride to work. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now, a B Window receive up to 40% off all products, plus get an entry door for $187. Call or visit bwindow.com today. Because of B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
He'll say the State of the Union is strong. We'll review Donald Trump's State of the Union address. Hey, it's Casey. Join us Wednesday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Attention, quality control personnel, plant managers, and sales representatives. Are you looking to work for a company that provides you with a great starting wage, outstanding benefits, and a generous retirement plan? Irving Materials Incorporated is hiring for these positions in the greater Indianapolis area. If you're a quality control technician, plant manager, or sales representative, IMI has opportunities available for you. To learn more, visit driveimi.com. driveimi.com. driveimi.com.
February is the month of love, so maybe it's time to show your carpet a little attention. Your carpet is the biggest air filter in your home, and if it hasn't been professionally cleaned, you're breathing dirt, dust, and winter buildup every single day. That's why I call Zero Res. No soaps, no residue, just a deeper clean that keeps your home fresher longer. Right now, get 3 rooms of carpet cleaning starting at $119 plus $75 off air duct cleaning. Book online at zeroresindy.com. Ask for the WIBC special.
Life's full of unexpected joys, like problems with water. That's why there's Michaelis, a crew of 24/7 experts who are rescue ready, day or night, one phone call, for a gazillion disasters. Over 3 decades of restoring your home or business to better than new condition. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Call 844-FIX-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
Hey, John, why so glum? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
Republicans jumped to their feet to cheer. Democrats didn't. It's 42 degrees in downtown Indianapolis. Your high today, 47. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:30. President Trump delivered his first State of the Union of his second term last night, marking the 250th anniversary of American independence in his address to Congress.
Americans built this nation from 13 humble colonies into the pinnacle of human civilization and human freedom. The strongest, wealthiest, most powerful, most successful nation in all of history.
He also discussed the SAVE Act, asking for support as the bill awaits a vote in the Senate.
We're unpermitted persons from voting in our sacred American elections. The cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID.
And the president's address was the longest in U.S. history, running an hour and 41 minutes. 73 congressional Democrats skipped the president's State of the Union.
Al Green, a Democrat, being removed from the chamber once again. He refused to sit down. He was holding a sign up. Remember, he got kicked out of the chamber last year. The moment Republicans are talking about tonight is that moment where President Trump asked Congress, stand up if you believe the government's priority should be protecting Americans over illegal immigrants. All the Republicans stood up and clapped, and then that Democratic side was silent. They stayed seated.
Fox's Bill Malugin, over a dozen Democrats who didn't attend the speech, invited victims of the Jeffrey Epstein to the event as they push for more transparency from the Department of Justice. Catherine Short, the daughter of actor Martin Short, is dead at 42. Her body found inside of her Hollywood Hills home on Monday night. And country music star Darius Rucker is bringing his summer tour to downtown Indianapolis, giving local fans a chance to see the three-time Grammy winner live in the heart of the city this summer. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic, weather, and sports together in 3 minutes. It's 6:32.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Alex Brown. For the 39th consecutive year, the NFL Scouting Combine is underway in downtown Indianapolis. The 5-day event is expected to draw some 30,000 people to Indy and generate up to $10 million in economic impact. Indiana Sports Corp President Patrick Talty says there's no better place for the event.
Really, when the NFL made it a public-facing event, that's really when we went to work, and we made sure that we have a great fan experience, but we're also now thinking a lot about how do we make that player and the athlete experience great. We have all of the pieces in place, and I think we'll be able to continue to compete well because of our partnership with IU, with the Convention Center, with Lucas Oil Stadium, Visit Indy, the Colts, and us. We're able to put on a really great show for all the fans that come around.
Talty said he plans to meet with NFL executives this week to boost Indy's shot at hosting a future NFL draft. The Indiana House gave an enthusiastic show of support Tuesday to use public funding for a new stadium in Hammond that would play host to the Chicago Bears. The House passed Senate Bill 27 by a vote of 95-4 to create a state board to finance bonds to build a new stadium where the NFL team would play its home games. The bill heads back to the Senate for final approval. St. Louis-based Azuria Water Solutions is adding to its portfolio with the acquisition of Infrastructure System, a water and sewer pipeline rehabilitation company headquartered in the Orange County town of Orleans. Azuria is not disclosing the financial terms of the acquisition. This is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Today, you either innovate or evaporate. We are accelerating the pursuit of progress. From the foods we eat to the heights we soar. Because this is Indiana, the innovation capital of the world. We rally visionaries across industries, invest in connections as much as capital, and fuel our founders from dorm room to boardroom. Fuel your innovation with Elevate Ventures. Visit elevateventures.com.
Elkhart-based Renegade RV has completed an 81,000 square foot expansion of its manufacturing operations in Elkhart County, increasing production capacity by 28% as demand grows in the Class C motorhome segment. The expansion adds a third assembly building, growing the company's dedicated production facilities in Bristol. I'm Alex Brown for 93 WIBC.
All right, checking downtown, southbound 6570. This is the south split where we wrecked, and traffic backed up past Washington Street. That is a construction zone, as well as northbound 65 on the south side. Stop and go traffic after Keystone Avenue into the south split. That is also construction. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 40% off all products. Plus, get an entry door for $187. Call or visit bwindow.com today. Because of B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
34 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:35. We check on sports. Ryan Hedrick, what's happening?
Tony, good morning. At the NFL Scouting Combine Tuesday, Indianapolis Colts General Manager Chris Ballard admitted that he's frustrated with the team's struggles, but said he feels your pain and said they're looking to build a contender soon.
Should they be upset? Damn right. I'm a fan too. I mean, I get it. It's our job to get it right. I'll always do the right thing for the organization.
He also talked about contract negotiations with quarterback Daniel Jones.
We'll continue to work this week and see if we can get something done.
And the Colts also need to figure out what to do with quarterback Anthony Richardson. In Bloomington last night, Indiana lost to Northwestern 72-68 after a controversial no call on a last-second three by Tucker DeVries.
That's a tough play. It happens fast, so... it's just what it is.
IU plays number 13 Michigan State on Sunday, and the Indiana Pacers lost to the Philadelphia 76ers 135-114. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com.
High five! Up top! Dave's company just got the 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business. Yeah! It's 5 years of gig speed internet, advanced security, and a great rate that won't change. All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Heck yeah! He hasn't given this many high fives since Deborah brought in her famous banana bread. Yes! The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee. Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities.
And it's hurting, but I am not stopping.
For a limited time, now through March 29th, switch to Comcast Business to lock in your rate for 5 years and get a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Or ask how to get started with 300 megabit internet and Security Edge for $74 a month with a 2-year agreement. Call today. Restrictions apply. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. Paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account required. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees.
At the IHSAA, we're proud to have partners who share our vision of building a strong Indiana. I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig.
And I'm Rafael Sanchez, Chief Impact Officer of Old National Bank, founded and headquartered in Evansville, Indiana. We couldn't be prouder of our Hoosier heritage.
And Hoosiers couldn't love high school sports more.
That's why it's important to us as a Hoosier bank to invest in high school sports. We offer financial literacy programs that help student athletes make educated financial decisions once their playing days are over.
The association is committed to keeping high school sports focused on education first. The life lessons we teach help student athletes develop both in the game and in life.
And that's a win for every Hoosier.
Thanks to partners like Old National Bank, the future of Indiana looks strong.
Support education-based athletics by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events.
This is investing in our future.
This is building up Indiana.
This is your IHSAA.
For a limited time, get 40% off all products. Plus, get an entry door for $187.
Because at B Window,
we mean business. We mean business.
Trust me.
Have we come to a decision on what it is we favor? I'm just curious if we've come to a decision in Indiana on what it is we want to build. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you here in Washington, D.C. I was at the State of the Union last night. I have stories. I have stories. I have perspective. It's all coming to you. I will say this. Trump stole one of my lines. Oh, never mind that the speech so much was a conversation about us, about a conversation we've been having about when do you sell your story? Talk about how things are working. When do you say, hey, these are the things that we're trying to do. Here's the reason we're in this position. Here's what we've done. Here's what we're going. Here's what we've accomplished. We said that. And just as a reminder, Steve Bannon, you've been wrong for forever on this. I'm right. You're wrong. Call me any name you want. Chump. You look like a chump. And that's not even the Epstein stuff. You're going to have to figure that one out. But I was right about Bessent. You were wrong because you want to be a sycophant and I want to win. That's the difference between us, Steve. You want your power base. I want to win. Don't ever forget there's a difference. Just so we're all perfectly clear, Steve. But we'll get back to that. We've got a opportunity to get the Bears in Hammond. We know this already, and we know the legislation has passed, and it's now got to get its way through the Senate again to get to Governor Braun's desk because the session will be over soon, and then, well, if it doesn't get to his desk, there's nothing to sign. This isn't going to happen. That's it. That's all we've got. So this has to happen with a little bit of alacrity. And, of course, you have some people saying, we don't want this. The last thing we want is this stadium. It's too much money, and we absolutely should not do this. And I've said, okay, what do you want to do instead? And the conversation is about data centers and AI, which I don't. If you think you're going to stop it, if you think you're going to stop the AI, you're crazy. Someone else is going to take the data centers. You don't want the data centers? Fine. What do you want? I want to know if we've gotten an answer yet. From all the negative and all the naysayers, on the left and on the right, what do you want? Because if you can't start articulating the vision you have for the state, the growth that you want for the state, can I only ask for you to just stop talking altogether? Because the negativity is unnecessary. It's valueless. And everybody's just going along with it and buying into this and mob mentality the thing. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, data centers are bad. Why? We don't know why. They take a lot of electricity. Do we know how much electricity? Well, we just heard that it'll take a lot of electricity. What if they generate electricity and pay for their own data center and actually send electricity back to the city that they're in, reducing your electricity costs? Oh, well, then that's good. People don't even know what they're angry about. Although I heard a story yesterday that will make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. It's a story about how narratives take hold. And it's the narratives that we're fighting. And I've got people in Indiana on the political right pushing progressive narratives to limit growth. Can't make up that kind of stupid. You don't want the Bears. You don't want data centers. What do you want? If you tell me you don't want anything, don't be amazed when you get pushed to the side because that's exactly where you belong. And if you're saying, Tony, are you trying to start a fight? You bet your ass I'm trying to start a fight. That's how this is going to get done. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220. That's Tony Katz to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577.
For service today?
Today.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Baer, he's in the WIBC Traffic Center. What's happening?
Good morning, Tony. Checking out southbound 6570. Crash approaching the south split. It's blocking the center lane and jamming traffic back to the north split. A 9-minute delay. South side northbound 65 slows after South Keystone Avenue into the south split is construction at a delay of 2 minutes. Northbound 65 slow out of the north split to Meridian Street. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 40% off all products, plus get an entry door for $187. Call or visit bwindow.com today. Because of B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Baer on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 34 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time right now is 6:46.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Got friends or family who are hearing impaired? We've got you covered. Watch our shows aired live with closed captioning provided by Relay Indiana, making every moment accessible for all. Go to youtube.com/@WIBC to watch live and don't miss a moment.
Reactions to the State of the Union are not mixed. They're not. Reactions to the State of the Union are rather clear. That at an hour and 48 minutes, man, this thing was long. And if you don't think Trump wasn't going for the record, you have no clue what he was trying to do. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Of course he was going for the record. Of course he loves that stuff. Stop it. But what Trump was doing was two things. He was setting the stage, as he should have been, for the midterms. Setting the stage for exactly what he should be doing, which is, how do I help these people win? How do I help Republicans win? And how do I better tell a story? The story of how we're doing. The story of what happened. The story of how we get to be in this position with the economy and how we're doing all the things to make it better. I thought he handled that part pretty well. I appreciated the main thing where he absolutely did not go after the Supreme Court, but rather he talked about what it is that the country is seeing, what it is that he's trying to get accomplished. All of the things that matter to us. One of the things that he keyed on, that he focused on, was the idea of, it has taken us this long to start unraveling Biden's mess. Biden did this, Biden did that, and these Democrats voted for all of it. There was actually a moment where Democrats were proud of the fact that they had not voted for tax cuts. They're like, yeah, we didn't vote for tax cuts, and they're cheering it. And Trump had discovered this at the last State of the Union, that if I mentioned the fact that I could say anything, I could find the cure to cancer, I could do this, that, and the other, these Democrats won't applaud. He proved it. Producer Carlos is cut number 5. The moment of moments in this State of the Union was when Trump said, let's see if I can get you to agree with me on the idea that American citizens come before illegal immigrants, come before illegal aliens. Cut 5, Producer Carl, play that.
To join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Now let it play. You got to understand how long Trump lets this last. The Republicans are standing up because the American citizen, of course, comes before the illegal immigrant, and not a Democrat stands. Now, you could argue, oh, they're not going to take the bait, they're not going to fall for it, whatever, kitten. That's the visual. Republicans standing up for citizens, people who did it the right way, people who are here legally, and Democrats refusing to stand for the citizen. De facto standing up for illegal immigrants. And it keeps going. And Trump is looking at them and he's gesturing like, look at these people. Look at them. And it keeps going. We're at 30 seconds, kids. And it keeps going. And it ends with one heck of a good flourish from Trump. But not yet. It's still going. Is it still going? Yeah, I believe it's still going. We're in a minute, and Democrats are still sitting on their hands, not standing for support of the citizen over the illegal immigrant. I was in the room.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself.
That's Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib, amongst other Democrats, screaming at him. At more than one moment, Trump said, if you vote for these people, you're nuts. These people are crazy. These people hate America. The line has to be drawn much, much deeper into the psyche of Americans that they not like us. They don't see the country like we do. They don't see the country at all. They don't even like it. The problem is that the president isn't addressing the right group of people when he says this. Now, I call it a problem. It may be better to call it an opportunity. The group of people that he has to impress this upon is young men and then young women. Young women are harder because young women are leaning more and more hard-edged leftist every day. Be very wary of where you send your kids to high school and very wary of where you send your kids to college, especially your daughters. They're more susceptible to this outrage farming. They just are. The data is clear. You want to call me a sexist? I don't care. Doesn't mean anything to me. They are more susceptible to it. And guys who don't find conservatives reaching out to them and saying to them, you're not crazy, they end up playing in Groyperville. And who the hell wants your son hanging out and thinking, you know what, that Nick Fuentes has something to offer? No, he doesn't. That beta male cuck anti-Semite freak has nothing to offer you. Zero. No mind, no thoughts. Certainly can't help you on a date. The Democratic Party does not look to your future with joy. They look to your future and they ask, how can they take it? That's the messaging. I'll get into it. Matt Bear has traffic.
Crash southbound 65, 70 at the south split. It's on the shoulder. And traffic stop back to the north split. 6-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now, a B Window receive up to 40% off all products. Plus, get an entry door for $187. Call or visit bwindow.com today because of B Window, they mean business. Matt Bear at WIBC Traffic.
Party people, what's going on? It's Hammer from the Hammer and Nigel Show. For my friends at We Grow Hair Indie, WeGrowHairIndie.com. Darren Andrews and his amazing team, they told me flat out, we can fix that big bald spot on the back of your dome. So if you're anything like me and you want to look better, contact We Grow Hair Indie, WeGrowHairIndie.com, or call 317-522-2995.
Window Nation, Windows, WindowNation.com. Window Nation was recently ranked highest on Forbes' list of best window installation companies, so you can trust Window Nation for high-quality, affordable windows. That's what I did. They were in and out of my house within a day, replaced the whole front of my house with brand new windows, saving a ton on energy bills, keeping the cold air out and the warm air in with Window Nation and WindowNation.com.
Schedule your fast and free estimate right now with Window Nation. Go to their website, WindowNation.com. Shop around, find what you like, but take advantage of this deal. Buy 4, get 4 windows for free, and get an extra 10% off. And again, a fast and free estimate is available at WindowNation.com. But to get the deal, you have to tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Only local real estate agent I'd trust with the sale of my home and actually finding me a new one. It's Mark Deedle. And Mark is used to dealing with challenging situations and making them simple and successful. Like Angie in Fairland was handling her mom's estate, needed to sell the home she grew up in. It was emotional, but the Deedle team handled the listing and repairs, secured a buyer, and sold the house after just 9 days on the market, stress-free. Find him at markdeedle.com, DIETEL.com.
Mark Deedle guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. You pick your move date, no long-term contracts, and you can cancel at any time. Call Mark Deedle today. Ask about the guarantee. 317-755-4232 or visit markdeedle.com. That's Mark, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdeedle.com.
Chase away those winter blues with a new car from Tom Roush Lincoln. Hurry in for the 8, 9, 10 deal from Tom Roush. Get $8,000 off new Nautilus or $9,000 off new Corsair. Or how about $10,000 off Lincoln Aviator? Come get a great deal on all three from Tom Roush, where our family served yours since 1972.
Corsair stock number L25566, MSRP 55340. Nautilus stock number L26030, MSRP 62705. Aviator stock number L25384, MSRP 79450. See dealer for complete offer details.
Custom jewelry is not out of reach with PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. At PA Jewelers, you can customize any piece of jewelry for that special someone. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg. Gold, diamonds, gemstones, and of course those watches from Flederman Von Riest, assembled right here in Indiana. Custom designed jewelry with PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. Custom jewelry made just for you. PA Jewelers, 3750 South Green Street in Brownsburg. 317-456-4010. PAJewelers.jewelry.
That's Mike. He took ZQL Pure Z's, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Pure Z's are fast-acting melatonin gummies with a complementary botanical blend to help Mike get the sleep he needs to wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday. Let's do this Monday. ZQL Pure Z's, just for sleep. Really great sleep. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
Good Wednesday morning. Coming up in 2 minutes, Hoosier political leaders have a lot of thoughts about President Trump's State of the Union, why an Indianapolis cop is headed to prison for decades, and what Hoosier political leaders are saying about the Chicago Bears Stadium. After Fox News, from the Dugan Air Heating and Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios, 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis. It's 7 o'clock.
This is a Fox News alert, a record State of the Union. I'm Dave Anthony. Almost 1 hour, 48 minutes.
You've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America.
President Trump calling the state of our union strong.
Today, our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast.
And with some Supreme Court justices seated in front of him, the president called their ruling last week, striking down most of his tariffs unfortunate. Then he said his new ones are even stronger, claiming
congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved.
The president also touted his immigration crackdown, removing criminals here illegally, though some Democrats shouted back at him as he promised to crack down on sanctuary cities
that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens, in many cases drug lords, murderers all over our country.
More than 70 Democrats didn't even show up, boycotting the Trump speech. Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger delivered the formal Democratic response, saying he lied, scapegoated, and distracted.
Is the president working to make life more affordable for you and your family? We all know the answer is no.
President Trump also brought up Iran ahead of another round of indirect talks between the U.S. and Iran tomorrow as he threatens military action again if they don't agree to a nuclear deal.
I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
Well, there was a lot of applause for special guests honored by the president last night as well. And this got maybe the biggest cheer.
The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
And that led to a USA, USA chant as the players wearing their gold medals appeared. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Indiana lawmakers aren't holding back about the State of the Union. 42 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 47. I'm Ryan Hedrick for Window Nation. Here's what's trending at 7:02. Last night, President Trump delivered the longest State of the Union in U.S. history, lasting nearly 2 hours, and he focused on issues including support for the most vulnerable.
Under this administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid.
Hoosier political leaders sharing the reactions this morning. Congressman Marlin Stutzman said he thought it was one of the president's strongest speeches, pointing to the military honors and the appearances by the U.S. men's hockey team. Congressman Rudy Yakum said he felt the speech showed America is back and pointed to lower inflation and national security as areas where he believes the country has improved. And Governor Mike Braun echoed that reaction, saying he believes the State of the Union is strong in that Hoosiers are feeling the economic impact here at home. Indiana Democratic Congressman Andre Carson has a very different take. He says President Trump's policies are failing you.
It's part of the reason he said the State of the Union was not on his priority list. I'm John Herrick. Carson says he was not going to participate in a spectacle that does not address the real issues and challenges facing our country. He says there are too many rising costs, and working people are watching the wealthiest Americans benefit while the middle class is left behind. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Indiana leaders are moving closer to trying to bring the Bears across the state line. Lawmakers in the House voted Tuesday to advance a plan that would allow a new stadium to be built in Hammond if the team decides to relocate.
This investment will bring jobs, economic development, population growth, tourism, new tax revenue, and new businesses.
House Speaker Todd Houston.
It'll be a catalyst for the growth across the entire Northwest Indiana corridor, revitalizing that region and benefiting our entire state.
And Indiana House Minority Leader Phil Gianquenta added,
the issue to me right now is we'll see what the Illinois legislature is going to do. They don't adjourn until the middle of May, so they have time. And
because the House made some changes, the plan now heads back to the Senate for another vote. A former Indianapolis cop is headed to prison for 72 years On Tuesday, a Hendricks County judge handed Kamal Bola a 72-year prison sentence after he admitted to molesting a teenage girl and secretly recording her. Indiana Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle went into more detail Tuesday about what led to the league fining the Pacers $100,000 for tanking.
This was shocking to me. And during the interview, they also asked if we'd considered medicating him to play in a game when we were 30 games under 500.
And he's talking about Aaron Neesmith. Carlisle, a guest on the Fan Morning Show on 93.5 and 107.5 The Fan. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com at 7:05. Traffic on the 5's good Wednesday morning, Matt Bear.
What's happening, Ryan? Looking at southbound. 6570 at the south split, a crash. And it's blocking the center lane, stopping traffic back to the north split. Delay of 7 minutes. Northbound 65 slows out of the north split to West Street and north side. Eastbound 465 tightens up before Meridian 31. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Don't miss out. It's the last day to save big on Bosch appliances during the President's Day sale at Grand Appliance. Visit grandappliance.com for full details. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist, what's happening?
Hey, good morning. We're going to look for some sunshine later today. It is going to be a beautiful day. Winds will be a touch breezy, gusting at times right around 20 miles per hour. We'll go with a high today of 47. Mainly cloudy conditions overnight tonight and just a few light snow showers possible late tonight, early on your Thursday morning. So we might see a few slick spots. I don't think we're going to get a lot of snow Thursday morning, but it's going to be falling during the morning commute. So heads up there. 48 degrees Thursday, 50s, near 60 degrees on Friday, and still into the 50s on Saturday.
Into the 50s, or will we hit 60?
On Friday?
On Saturday. 59. Who cares about Friday?
Saturday, we're going to go with a high of 52.
Okay.
Still above normal. Dry.
Okay. I'm going to take what I can get. Listen, the event is going on no matter what.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Good.
Although I will say, I'm in D.C. right now. I was at the State of the Union. I was in the room.
Right.
And
you were wearing a tie. Very dapper.
Now, you didn't see me on TV wearing a tie. You saw the videos.
I saw the video. Right. No, I was in bed. No. I saw you on the Twitter X wearing a tie.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. But I think the moral of the story is, in the State of the Union, Trump stole some of my lines. He stole some of my lines, and I'm copyright, trademark infringement, something.
100%.
Somebody get me my patent lawyer.
Mm-hmm. You should get paid for those one-liners.
I bring about sincere thoughts that shape the world around us.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's you put that one on a T-shirt.
One-liners are for other people, right?
Right.
Drew Narsutis maybe has a couple of one-liners.
He does, yes.
Cold enough for you and waka waka, like those are his. But not me. No. I'm going all Jack Handy deep thoughts right there. That's what I've got. Oh, I cannot wait to share it with you. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. I have no idea if tickets are still on sale or not. I don't know. But if they are, if you're going to miss this party, you're insane. Tara's going to be there. Marcus Bailey might show up. There's going to be Whippy.
That alone should make it happen.
Come for the bourbon, stay for the Whippy. See, that's what I bring to the table.
I just tried. Yes, you can still get tickets.
Right.
I just
you can? Oh, you did?
I just went online for you. Yeah.
All right, go buy some more tickets. Good for you. Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. You just hand them out at the front. Get your free tickets from Tara Hastings. Do that now.
Whoa.
Do that immediately. No, Tara, thank you. We appreciate it. Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. Seriously. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. It's going to be such a good time. Oh, my gosh. I have so many good stories. Oh, like I almost ran into Robert F. Kennedy in the hallways. No, like almost ran into Robert F. Kennedy in the hallways. I would have if it wasn't for all that security. I got to run. Tara Hastings, I'll talk to you in a bit. 34 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:10. A lot of talk about CDLs. A lot of talk about commercial driver's licenses. Took place at the State of the Union. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. But let me bring it closer to home. If you have not yet checked out this story from Johnette Cruz in the WIBC newsroom about the grocery store note scam, this has now become a national story. And it's over there at WIBC.com. You'll go to the grocery store. You go to the local Krogs, right? The Krogers or the Aldis, wherever it is you go. Someone hands you a note. My family is starving. Could you please help with a few groceries? And exactly what you think is happening. People end up buying a couple things and giving it to someone, putting it in a cart for them. And then they go and they wheel this off to a waiting car and they take the items and they go back and they do it again. They do this all day. They do it all day. Now, I would like to know from Kroger, Meijer, Aldi, Target, Walmart, all the rest. You don't see this? You don't note this? You don't see what's happening? Do you call the police? Do you tell these people to leave? Because I think you should tell these people to leave. I would like to see you be more proactive in that, but there might be rules about whether or not you can be proactive in that. I am here to say that I don't give to people who ask for it on the street. I don't give to people at the street corners. I have absolutely no trust in them or with them whatsoever. None. I'm sure there's some people who need the help. Well, they're going to have to get help in other ways from other organizations. We will not stop this madness until we stop giving to it. And yes, some people are going to be serious people who need help, and we're not going to be there. We're going to give it to the help in another way. We're not going to give it immediately. But in order for the scams to stop, just stop giving any money. Don't give $1. Don't be nice. You're not being nice. You're being destructive. We're hurting ourselves. We're encouraging a behavior. Nah. And I think people who do this, I wonder. I mean, I'm never the guy of there ought to be a law, but come on. We have to be able to strengthen policies about this, to stop this from happening, and really to stop people from harassing Hoosiers in supermarkets and on street corners, etc. It's free speech. I don't know about that. Oh, well, the Supreme Court has said, I'm asking what can be done, not what I'm told I have to do. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Applied Innovation customer Michael Kisselback, IT manager at Neuter, a full-service industrial construction company, liked what Applied Innovation provided.
So we look for companies that have shared values as us. So companies that treat clients the way we want to treat our clients, proactive, responsive, and committed to long-term relationships.
And whether it's copiers, printers, or wide-format plotters, you depend on your Applied Innovation sales rep.
Anytime I need anything from my sales rep, he is on point and on call. I probably have never had a better sales rep than the one I have at Applied. I mean, I email him, I call him, he's on it on the spot, which is pretty impressive.
Sounds like you found that long-term relationship with Applied Innovation.
I say Applied Innovation is responsive, intelligent, and always on point. Applied makes things easy.
Make your life easier by calling Applied Innovation today. 800-521-0983 or visit appliedinnovation.com. Applied Innovation. Office technology made simple from a partner you can trust.
A house or business fire is something you never want to think of. But should it happen, think fast. Think Michaelis. Over 35 years of rebuilding lives and spirits at the same time. No one comes more respected or as fast. Trust the ones the insurance companies trust. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Call 844-FIX-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
Traffic on the 5s, Matt Bear, what's happening?
Tony, what's happening? Looking at southbound 6570, crash on the shoulder at the south split. Traffic backed up to the north split, and we're delayed 4 minutes. North side, eastbound 465, slow off ditch to Meridian 31. Northbound 65, slow from the north split out to West Street. South side, northbound 65, tightens up before 465, and again after Keystone into the south split, the latter because of construction. Traffic sponsored by WeatherBug. Get the fastest local alerts and accurate 24/7 forecast with WeatherBug. It's easy to use, so the weather never takes you by surprise. Download the free WeatherBug app today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 34 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is, what's the time? It's 7:15.
Hey, listen, are you a 50-year-old person looking for term life insurance? Then you need to talk to Bob. Bob specializes in helping people find $1 million or more of term life insurance for a couple of $100 a month. Look, you need to know there's a price war in the term life insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call Bob, and he'll shop and see how much money he can save you. Look, this could be the last term life insurance policy you ever have. Your rates are guaranteed for the next 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rates for the next 20 years. And if you're a smoker or your health is not perfect, Bob has great rates for you too. So for $1 million of term life insurance coverage for a couple of $100 a month, call Bob right now. 800-890-5075. 800-890-5075. 800-890-5075. That's 800-890-5075. Paid for by Term Direct.
Are you ready for retirement or just hoping for the best? At Wise Money Radio, we bring you the strategies, stories, and straight talk you need to make your money work smarter so you can live wiser. From taxes and healthcare costs to Social Security and income planning, we cut through the noise to give you the clarity you deserve. Listen to Wise Money Radio with Joe Wilson of Omega Wealth Private Capital, Saturday mornings at 5 right here on 93.1 WIBC.
Gearing up for the popcorn moment, brought to you by Booher, B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. If it's inside your four walls, you call Booher, and they make it pretty. It's kind of what they do. They make it pretty. You have a kitchen that isn't working for you, they make the kitchen pretty. Now, let's say you're like, my kitchen is pretty, but my kitchen doesn't provide value. It pretty much doesn't work. It doesn't have flow. It isn't acting in a way like it used to be good for my family, but no longer is. Or was never good for my family, and I would like for it to be. That's what Booher does. Helps you take this idea of where you are now, where you're going to in the future, and turn that into the reality. Booher Remodeling, the kitchen, the bathroom, the basement, their remodeling and design services, their 5-step design process from the very beginning, initial consultation. You know what's happening every single step of the way. That way, there's no stress, and no stress is good. And they stand behind their work with a 2-year workmanship guarantee, and a guarantee is good as well. Everything is good with Booher. I've used them. You're going to love working with them. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Booher Remodeling, 852-5546, or online at Booher, B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. It's the story you need to hear to believe. Then grab your popcorn, because there is more The State of the Union. My gosh. It was a show. It was indeed a show. And the U.S. men's hockey team shows up and they start coming in, and they're walking into the gallery, and people lost their minds. Even Democrats stood up, not all of them, for the U.S. hockey team. Even Democrats stood up. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive stuff. He's going to give someone is it the Medal of Freedom when it's civilian, Medal of Honor when it's military? I think I've got that right. And as the State of the Union was going on, there were these absolutely ridiculous counter protests. These organized events that were put together. We're gonna really talk to the people about what's going on in the country, and Senator Chris Murphy and these so-called influencers, and it was the counter programming. Let me tell you, Kid Rock was much better counter programming. Much better counter programming. But there were a series of things Trump discussed that you understand that we're not having a conversation about rationality here. It was Gavin Newsom, who is a ridiculous person, who said that one of the things Democrats have to do is they have to become more culturally normal. Now, it turns out that's what he says. He doesn't actually mean it. Democrats don't mean it in the slightest. Culturally normal, one would think, is not mutilating children. But when Trump brings up wanting a ban on gender transitions, Democrats do not stand up. They do not support it. It's cut 3, producer Carl. Cut 3 there on our fancy little cut sheet. Listen to this.
And here is one more opportunity to show common sense in government. In the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy and hiding it from her parents. Hard to believe, isn't it? Before long, a confused Sage ran away from home after she was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full-ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand up.
Now hit pause just for a moment. Just there. Thank you. There's not a Democrat who is standing up. There is not a Democrat who is standing up to support this girl. Not a Democrat standing up to say we should not sexually abuse children. Not a single one. And President Trump notes this. I think there's a little more to this clip. Hit play.
And thank you for your great bravery. And who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now we have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking about this? We must ban it, and we must ban it immediately.
And Democrats do not stand up. They want to be able to abuse.
Look, nobody stands up. These people are crazy. I'm telling you, they're crazy.
And that's the ball game. That's how you win. Now, this is the line that he stole from me. Killing me because when you see me on Saturday and you're like, Tony, Trump just said this. Yeah, I said it first. But I'm just glad it's said because it is the method. I'm telling you there's a path to winning the midterms because I can go through every number, and the numbers right now are not great for the Republicans until you start looking at numbers. And this is February, and November's a long way away, and Democrats are okay with children being abused, and they're okay with parents losing their rights. These people are crazy. That is correct, Mr. President. Well done. Matt Bear has traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matt?
Southbound 6570 crash in the south split and stop and go traffic back to the north split. A 3-minute delay. Northbound 65 stop and go after South Keystone Avenue into the south split. Crash south side State Road 135 at Banter Road. 2-car crash with injury on state clear for the moment. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 40% off all products. Plus get an entry door for $187. Call or visit BWindow.com today because of B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel show this afternoon. A lot of audio from the State of the Union address. Plus, we're giving away tickets to see Santana. We're giving away tickets to see the live screening of Stand By Me. We're rolling. It starts at 3.
Gain insight on how to prepare for a secure retirement.
In our younger years, we want as much growth and accumulation as we can muster.
Take advantage of a free discovery call, 877-524-2677, 877-524-2677.
It's important for you to understand what that's going to look like later on.
And tune in to the Absolute Retirement Planning Show with Will Gonzalez, Sundays at 9 a.m. right here on 93 WIBC.
Have you been dreaming of kitchen updates since the new year began? My friends at Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling want you to love your plumbing. Update your faucets, fixtures, water heaters, and more with $100 off a $500 plus plumbing service. Make your remodel dreams or small home update wishes come true and start to love your plumbing again. Call and schedule an appointment today at 317-641-HOPE or visit them online at hopeplumbing.com.
Russia has been waging war in Ukraine for 4 years now.
93 WIBC.
Ukraine's casualties thought to be at least 500,000 dead and injured.
What happens next?
Trump's State of the Union address to Congress and the nation
happens here.
Expect him to address the economy, trade and tariffs, and immigration.
Stay in the know.
And the looming threat of potential military action against Iran.
While you're on the go.
Tightening the rules for people who drive big trucks in Indiana.
On air, online, and on Alexa.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
What will your neighborhood feel like when you're older? Will you be able to get to the store? Will you find a bench when you need to rest? Will you still feel welcome in the spaces you've always loved? This is Tina McIntosh, founder of Joy's House and co-host of Caregiver Crossing. Aging well depends not only on what happens at home, but also in the communities that surround us. Stay tuned.
Cardon & Associates provides residents with the best senior living options and personalized service. Visit cardon.us to find a community near you.
Safe sidewalks, reliable transportation, accessible services are what allow older adults to stay active and connected. And without these, even simple errands can become overwhelming. Families and experts talk to emphasize that connection to community is what keeps people thriving, whether through public parks, libraries, neighbors lending a hand. And on Caregiver Crossing, we explore how to create places where older adults can belong and age with dignity. You can hear these conversations every Sunday morning on WIBC or visit joycehouse.org anytime. New weekly content is created by Joyce House and distributed in partnership with Network Indiana.
For a limited time, get 40% off all products. Plus, get an entry door for $187.
Because at B-Window,
we mean business. We mean business.
It's Terry Stacy, and thousands of people start the year with good intentions of losing weight and getting in shape by spring. For over 22 years, Exercising has helped Hoosiers build muscle and lose weight and transform their health, which means creating lifelong habits rather than a resolution most of us don't keep. Exercising works, and the best part about it, it only takes 20 minutes once a week. Their unique training method was developed in an osteoporosis research study to help prevent bone mineral loss in older women. The women in the study got very strong in a short amount of time. When the method is applied to normal, healthy adults, both men and women get a lot stronger. Their Simple 9 nutritional program has helped their clients lose over 40,000 pounds since 2013. They've also seen their clients lower blood pressure, improve blood sugar, and get off prescription meds. Get started right now. Avon, Brownsburg, Fishers, Greenwood, and Zionsville. Change your life in 20 minutes once a week. Go to exerciseinc.com to request a free consultation.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
He says even after 250 years, America's not slowing down. 37 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 47. I'm Ryan Hedrick for Exercise Inc. Here's what's trending at 7:31. Chants of USA broke out during President Trump's State of the Union last night, the longest speech ever. He said he wants to end what's known as sanctuary cities.
That protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens, in many cases drug lords, murderers all over our country. Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs.
And he even made time to welcome
the men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
Governor Braun praised the speech and said that he believes the State of the Union is strong and that Hoosiers are feeling the economic impact right here at home. Meanwhile, Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger delivered the Democratic response. She argues that immigration agents aren't following the law and said that the administration's deportation policies are creating confusion and instability.
Our president has sent poorly trained federal agents into our cities, where they have arrested and detained American citizens and people who aspire to be Americans. And they have done it without a warrant.
And President Trump says illegal border crossings are down significantly. The Guthrie family is now offering a $1 million reward for information leading to Nancy Guthrie.
Millions of you have been praying. So many people have been praying. Please keep praying without ceasing. We still believe. We still believe in a miracle. We still believe that she can come home.
Savannah Guthrie releasing that video yesterday on social media, pleading for her mother's return. Police have still not publicly identified any suspects or persons of interest, despite this video emerging earlier this month, showing a masked armed man at Nancy's front steps.
Fox's Todd Pyro reporting anyone with information about this case should call the FBI's tip line at 1-800-CALL-FBI. Kansas City Chiefs star Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce are being sued by a sneaker company. The company 1587 Sneakers is saying they committed trademark infringement. And online registrations for tickets to the 28 Olympics in LA have surpassed $5 million since registration opened in January. And sports on WIBC at 7:30 for the Indianapolis Colts said Tuesday at the NFL Scouting Combine that they're working on contract deals for quarterback Daniel Jones and wide receiver Alec Pierce. Head coach Shane Steichen praised Pierce as a big game receiver.
The in-cuts, the comebacks, the one-on-ones on the outside. Like I said, I think his game is just continuing to evolve year in and year out, and I think Reggie does a hell of a job with him in the receiver room.
That's Steichen on JMV show on 93.5 and 107.5. The Fan, the team brought back both head coach Shane Steichen and general manager Chris Ballard despite missing the playoffs for the 5th year in a row. In Bloomington last night, IU's basketball team lost to Northwestern 72-68, a tough setback for a team trying to make the NCAA tournament.
We got a big game on Sunday, and then we got to come ready to go. And a very good Michigan State team, so we're going to have to really look in the mirror a little bit and get some things figured out before we play again on Sunday.
That's head coach Darren DeVries, and the Indiana Pacers lost to the Philadelphia 76ers 135-114 Tuesday. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. At 7:35, traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
Southbound 6570 downtown. Crash in the south split causing stop-and-go traffic into the north split. And then backing us up on westbound 70 past Raymond Street. Northbound 65 on the south side. That's slow. Keystone Avenue into the south split. A 6-minute delay. Crash State Road 135 of Banta Road. 2 cars involved. Somebody's hurt. On the northeast side, inbound 69. 8-minute delay. 116th Street to 465. East side northbound 465 delayed 2 minutes 70 past Penn Pike. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 40% off all products, plus get an entry door for $187. Call or visit bwindow.com today, because at B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. And follow us at WIBC Traffic.
34 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time, what's the time? Oh, it's 7:36.
The flooded Wabash River swallowed the land for miles, but still they marched toward a fort that would decide the frontier's fate.
WIBC celebrates the spirit of 76. Brought to you by the WIBC Daily Newsletter.
February 25th, 1779. After a brutal midwinter campaign, George Rogers Clark surrounded Fort Sackville at Vincennes. His men slogged through icy floodwaters, wet, cold, and half-starved. Clark bluffed the British into surrender by staging false attacks and keeping his men firing throughout the night. At dawn, the Union Jack fell. The victory secured the Northwest Territory and pushed the Revolution west.
The spirit of 76. History remembered. Freedom celebrated. Have the latest headlines and show content delivered to your inbox daily. Sign up at WIBC.com.
Whenever I'm out a-wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen.
Today on the Marketplace, I only assume they are Mike Pence approved. Tony Katz. 93 WIBC. Good morning. I don't know. I no longer know if the former vice president listens or not. I have no clue. I hope he does. I hope he does, and I hope he takes it in the good nature with which I provide it. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. During downtime, clearing my head, getting ready for what's next on the show, I find myself on the Facebook Marketplace. Cool stuff, odd stuff, weird stuff, strange stuff. It is all there on the Marketplace. The Facebook Marketplace brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's your cash. Go get it. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Fast, easy, free to use. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's your money waiting for you. Go get it. Thank you very much. Well done. Matt Bear joins me right now from the WIBC Traffic Center, and producer Carl. And now, is it true that you guys are now sharing a studio space?
Not yet.
Not yet, but that's about to happen.
What? Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. Carl has felt, Matt Bear, that he is simply too far away from you and the excitement.
That's beautiful. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah. Actually, that's not the story I was told.
Yeah, Carl
That's the
said
story I'm
something to me.
telling.
Carl said something to me about it the other day, but I didn't know it was actually a done deal. So, all right, cool.
And why are you moving in with Matt Bear, Carl? Not moving in. Moving next to him, you're going to share some studio space.
Because we all need to be close to Matt Bear.
Okay.
Now, see, I take issue with that.
That's not what he told me. We all need to be closer, and I'm trying to figure out how to move from Carmel to Cicero so I can be just a little further away.
Why Cicero?
Kirkland, here I come.
Go all the way to Kokomo.
Right? Well, you never go full Kokomo.
No, it doesn't.
You never.
Heard it since
By
I
the
was
way,
a kid.
lovely place, beautiful people.
Uh-huh.
Enjoy it greatly. What I found today, Matt Bear, is could be seen as potentially rude.
Oh.
But I didn't mean it to be. And I thought they would be Mike Pence approved, the former vice president of the United States, former governor of Indiana, former congressman of Indiana, former host of the Mike Pence Show, heard right here on 93.1 FM WIBC in Network Indiana. They're coffee mugs, Matt.
Cool.
And they're the old style, like maybe 8 ounce, maybe only 6 ounce, like the glass coffee mugs. And they're white. And on one side, there is a blue image of a coffee pot, and it's kind of like smoking. So you know it's hot coffee, Matt Bear.
The coffee pot's on fire, essentially.
Right.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Right. It's piping hot. Piping hot cup of joe is what that pot's going to give you right there. Right into your nice mug. And on the other side of the mug, it reads, "Mother, put the coffee on."
Why would somebody put that on a coffee cup?
Mother, put the coffee pot on.
That's really weird, man.
Honestly, tell me that is not perfect Mike Pence, Karen Pence, coffee mug paraphernalia.
I think he was the one. What was the quote exactly? Not exactly, but he said
that allegedly he refers to the former second lady as mother.
Okay, sure.
Now, I had been around them. It's been a while. I had never heard him call Karen Pence, who's absolutely lovely, mother. I also had never heard him say, "Hey, lady." Like, so there are two things I never heard him say.
I got 1,001 responses right now, and I'm not going to say anything.
Well, try it.
No,
he's not vice president anymore. He can't
I
hurt you.
don't care. I just, everything I say is just like, anyway. So, no.
What are you talking about?
I mean, it's just, as long I was going to say, as long as he's the only one that's calling her mother, a lot of.
Well, he could put this to bed right now if he would just call in and tell us if he would solve Mothergate for us. It'd be great.
Mother, mommy.
Whoa. Those are very different things.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if that's what you were saying.
I want to be respectful today to the
is that it?
former vice president, if I may.
Is that what you want to do? You want to be respectful?
Yeah, man. Straight and narrow.
So if Mike Pence would like to call in and tell us, that'd be great. As for these mugs, Matt Bear, these mugs right here, are you in for $25?
No, I don't want these in my home. I don't understand it. Mom never made me coffee. That's not. If it said like my mother, get the pancakes ready or something, then I can.
Wait. Before you say no,
context, I understand.
Before you say no, instead of 2 milk glass mugs, these came from the Richard Bennett Furniture Store in the 1960s. There was one in Irvington and one in Danville.
Oh,
now
okay.
Will you spend $25?
Yes, absolutely. I'd pay $50 for them if they came from that Irvington store. Absolutely. So
There it
sign
is.
me up. Yeah, ship them to me.
Provenance, ladies and gentlemen. Provenance. You can find this listed and everything we've got from the marketplace over at WIBC.com. We keep a running tally of all the good things that we find for you. Go to WIBC.com and just look for the Facebook Marketplace. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
The tournament looms. The bracket picture tightens. And every game carries more weight. He had it! The Big Ten doesn't give second chances.
We're playing great basketball. We want to keep it rolling.
And March doesn't forgive mistakes.
Indiana has pulled it off.
If you want better seating, You want momentum? You earn it now. IU meets Michigan State, Sunday at 3:45 on the home of the Hoosiers, 93 WIBC.
If you stopped paying your financial advisor, would they still be your friend? A different look at retirement planning with Greg Ayler. Sunday mornings at 7 on WIBC.
Laura McNally, Director of Outreach for Cultivate Food Rescue, appreciates Applied Innovation's approach to her nonprofit.
Applied Innovation has been a great partner in helping us find the best resource available for our budget.
You refer to Applied Innovation as a partner, not just a vendor.
Because they aren't just trying to sell us something, they're really trying to understand what our needs are, and they appreciate that we're a nonprofit and are doing good in the community, and they want to help accentuate that, not just take our money and move on. It's not just about a sale.
Applied Innovation's culture has always supported nonprofits.
They really do support nonprofits. They allow their employees on the clock to come and volunteer. If it's not with Cultivate, they can choose their own organizations to volunteer with.
Nonprofit or for-profit, Applied Innovation has office technology from a partner you can trust. Call Applied Innovation today, 800-521-0983, or visit appliedinnovation.com. Applied Innovation. Fast, friendly, amazing.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, he is in the WIBC Traffic Center. What's going on?
Southbound 65, 7-day crash. Clear, still slow back to Michigan Street. Northbound 65, stop and go after South Keystone Avenue into the South Split. Crash south side, State Road 135 at Banta. 2 cars involved, somebody's hurt. Northbound 65, slow after Southport Road up to 465. East side, northbound 465, slows from 70 up to Penn Pike, and inbound 69, delayed 7 minutes, 116th Street to 465. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 40% off all products, plus get an entry door for $187. Call or visit bwindow.com today, because at B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
34 degrees. That's still the case. Let's call it 33 degrees. We're friends. In the American Standard Heating Weather Center, the time right now is 7:46.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Pure Z's, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Pure Z's are fast-acting melatonin gummies with a complementary botanical blend to help Mike get the sleep he needs to wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Pure Z's, just for sleep. Really great sleep. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
Express Pro Tire and Auto is your tire source. Get 4 tires starting at $399.99. Visit xpresspro.com to find a location near you. Call to compare and you save.
Express Pro Tire and Auto.
Staples has hot deals and low prices on everything for your business, like up to $125 off your print order. Ends April 18th. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Airplay Live is coming your way May 15th, featuring Julie Haggerty and Robert Hayes. Relive the comedy classic like never before with stories, laughs, and unforgettable moments. Don't miss Airplane Live. More ticket information now at WIBC.com.
Yeah, and it was long, too. The longest State of the Union in American history at 1 hour, 47 minutes, almost 2 hours long, broke his own record, by the way. The election lies, it's a tick that he can't get past. We heard it in the clip coming in when he said it again. This should have been my third term, he said, suggesting that somehow the 2020 election was stolen. It does strike you watching that address in the House chamber. That's the same House of Chamber where his supporters stormed and attacked and occupied on January 6, 2021, and he since has pardoned all of those people.
That's the best MS Now can deliver. Willie Geist, it's not even political acumen. It's not a political view that you're providing there. It's not some great commentary. It's just ridiculous. I hate Trump, so let me just say this. No one was thinking about January 6th because no one's thinking about January 6th. You are so busy trying to deflect from the hammering that the progressive left got at their own hands. J6 is where you had to go. There is a reason why your network doesn't connect, and there's a reason why, and I say this on a very personal basis, you are an unserious guy. A little more consideration to what actually took place last night in the State of the Union. And what you would see, what you would note, is that you got played. The left got played hard. They did it to themselves. Tony Katz, 93, WIBC, good morning. I mean, Democrats admit not only did they not vote for tax cuts, but they're glad about it.
50th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans. All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary, massive tax cuts.
And Democrats stood up and cheered. They cheered.
They wanted large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great.
They walked right into it. They didn't have to. They walked right into it. You think some J6 mentioned nonsense Willie Geist from MS Now is going to make a difference? The argument is a clear one. And I am just thrilled over anything else. And by the way, do I think the speech was too long? I absolutely think the speech was too long. Was the speech very, very purposeful about making sure it gave accolades and shout outs? Yes. And that's the reason it went long. Because it was about hitting these things. I can think it went too long, and I can understand why. You can too. But what could have possibly made anyone think that the Democrats were going to walk into every single trap that was set? And the answer is because that's exactly what you would have done too. You absolutely would have engaged in a way that you know that these leftists cannot get themselves to be on the side of anything normal. We don't want children to be sexually abused and mutilated by doctors claiming to transition them. Democrats, yes, mutilate them and take them away from their parents. We don't want illegal immigrants to have commercial driver's licenses where American citizens are getting killed. Democrats, give illegal immigrants commercial driver's licenses. Absolutely. We think the American citizen comes first. Democrats, how dare you think the American citizen comes first? Time and again in the speech, and I am sitting there in the gallery and sometimes just mouth agape. I can't believe they're doing this. The amount of times, because I'm there at the State of the Union, right? I'm in Washington, D.C. right now, and I'm in the gallery, and the amount of times I'm looking down, right? I'm looking down at the Democrats. I'm on that side, and when I look down, that's where I see them. So if you're staring at Trump on your television screen, I am up top and over to the left side, behind the president. The amount of times I look down and they're not applauding or they're cheering for violent nonsense, I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't count the number of times that took place. It was unbelievable. That's what happens. Time and again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, has a list of all the things that Democrats refuse to stand for. Putting American citizens over illegal aliens, voter ID, the murder rate being its lowest since 1900, keeping violent criminals locked up, protecting parental rights, stopping fraud, angel families, price transparency, taking on drug cartels, no tax on tips, overtime, and Social Security, the most secure border in history. These are all things they would not stand up for. And then she posted that the contrast cannot be clearer. Democrats are crazy. They've settled on the message. Funny. So have I. Don't forget to join me Saturday. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. We're going to dig into much more of this. Right now, Matt Bear has traffic.
Southbound 6570 at the South Split. Crash clear and still slow. Back to Michigan Street. Crash south side, State Road 135 at Banta Road. 2 cars involved reported with injury. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 40% off all products. Plus, get an entry door for $187. Call or visit bwindow.com today. Because of B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
He'll say the State of the Union is strong. We'll review Donald Trump's State of the Union address. Hey, it's Casey. Join us Wednesday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Hammer and Nigel show this afternoon. A lot of audio from the State of the Union address. Plus, we're giving away tickets to see Santana. We're giving away tickets to see the live screening of Stand By Me. We're rolling. It starts at 3.
If you thought you missed the big sale at Sullivan's last weekend, good news, you didn't. Because after an incredible response, we're holding over the 20% savings on premium patio furniture for just one more weekend. Hey, Pat Sullivan here. Spring never waits, and neither should you. At Sullivan Hardware and Garden, we have one of the largest selections of patio furniture in the area. Teak, cast aluminum, all-weather wicker, Berlin Gardens poly, built to last, built to be enjoyed. And here's the best part. This isn't furniture you have to wait months for. It's in stock and ready to go when the weather turns. That's why this weekend, we're giving you one more chance to save an extra 20% on all patio furniture. It's the best price of the year. Don't waste a minute of spring. Be ready for the first beautiful day and save big this weekend. Sullivan Hardware and Garden, 71st and Keystone, 49th and Penn, Cicero, and Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan.
Russia has been waging war in Ukraine for 4 years now.
93 WIBC.
Ukraine's casualties thought to be at least 500,000 dead and injured.
What happens next?
Trump's State of the Union address to Congress and the nation
happens here.
Expect him to address the economy, trade and tariffs, and immigration.
Stay in the know.
And the looming threat of potential military action against Iran.
While you're on the go.
Tightening the rules for people who drive big trucks in Indiana.
On air, online, and on Alexa.
February is the month of love, so maybe it's time to show your carpet a little attention. Your carpet is the biggest air filter in your home, and if it hasn't been professionally cleaned, you're breathing dirt, dust, and winter buildup every single day. That's why I call Zero Res. No soaps, no residue, just a deeper clean that keeps your home fresher longer. Right now, get 3 rooms of carpet cleaning starting at $119 plus $75 off air duct cleaning. Book online at zeroresindy.com. Ask for the WIBC special.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
Through their service, veterans have our backs. Now we should have theirs. Learn more at gotyoursix.org.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577. For service today.
A $200 million buyback in mortgage securities plus a new rate-friendly Fed chair is coming this spring. These moves are intended to push mortgage rates lower. The last time rates dropped, we saw a selling and buying frenzy. Now is the time to prepare to sell your home. It's time to call the expert, Mark Dietel. Maybe you need to sell now. Maybe you need to maximize price, buying or selling fast or maximum cash. Mark Dietel has the proven plan to sell your home based on your needs guaranteed. Mark Diedel's the only real estate expert trusted and recommended with the sale of your home. Mark Diedel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. You just pick your move date. No long-term contracts you can cancel at any time. Angie in Fairland said, I was handling my mother's estate and needed to sell the home I grew up in. It was emotional for me, but the Diedel team handled the listing and repairs, secured a buyer, and sold the home after just 9 days on the market stress-free. Mark Diedel and his team made a challenging situation simple and successful. Call the local Indianapolis agent trusted and recommended, the agent who guarantees your home sold or he'll buy it. Call Mark Diedel, 317-755-4232. Get all the details, or go online to markdiedel.com. That's Mark Diedel, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdiedel.com.
Hammer and Nigel show this afternoon. A lot of audio from the State of the Union address. Plus, we're giving away tickets to see Santana. We're giving away tickets to see the live screening of Stand By Me. We're rolling. It starts at 3.
Coming up in 2 minutes, top stories from the Dugan Air Heating and Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios. Here's Fox News.
This is a Fox News alert. President Trump makes history on primetime TV. I'm Dave Anthony with the longest address to Congress ever.
The state of our union is strong.
And he went on for about an hour, 48 minutes.
The roaring economy is roaring like never before, and our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked, and America is respected again.
The president touted lower inflation and his new tariffs, critical of the Supreme Court decision last week that struck down the old ones. And he brought up Iran, which he has threatened to attack militarily again.
They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon.
The president also continued his push to crack down on illegal immigration.
We are deporting illegal alien criminals for our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast.
And then the president asked anyone who agrees that the first duty of government is to protect Americans, not illegal aliens, to stand up. And when Democrats stayed seated, the president said,
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, you can hear some Democrats shouting back at him. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar yelled he should be ashamed of himself. More than 70 Democrats were no-shows boycotting the Trump speech, and as Fox's Gernal Scott reports, Virginia's governor delivered the formal Democratic response.
Governor Abigail Spanberger took on tax cuts promised in the Big Beautiful Bill, saying they were offset by the use of tariffs, and at the same time called out the president's party.
Republicans in Congress, they remain unwilling to assert their constitutional authority to stop him.
Spanberger accused President Trump of worsening America's issues and said to deflect from them,
he lied, he scapegoated, and he distracted.
There were also special guests honored last night.
Here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud.
The U.S. men's gold medal winning hockey team. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Immigration and the economy. 33 degrees in the capital city, going up to 47. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:02. Those are two of the successes that President Trump highlighted during the longest State of the Union ever, which focused on also election integrity. He said the Senate must pass the SAVE Act to address what he calls widespread cheating in U.S. elections.
It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID.
Senator Jim Banks affirmed that in a post on X shortly after the State of the Union ended. He also said that Trump's speech offered one of the most enthusiastic responses in America's history. Congressman Jim Baird said the president has helped rebuild stability and safety, and that he plans to continue working with the administration on priorities that are important to you. Democratic Indianapolis Congressman Andre Carson, not enthusiastic about the State of the Union. In fact, he didn't attend.
Carson said there was no point in going because the American people already know what the state of our union is. He says it's marked by frustration, rising costs, and deep exhaustion. And Carson also says that communities are disturbed by fatal immigration enforcement tactics, and he called the speech a spectacle. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Early this morning, federal, state, and local cops spread out across Indianapolis, conducted raids that started at about 6 and focused on several spots across the city. The effort is part of the Indiana Crime Guns Task Force, a group that was formed 5 years ago to go after violent offenders and illegal guns. Last year, the task force said they seized nearly 2,000 guns and made nearly 3,000 arrests. A former Indianapolis cop is headed to prison for a long time after he admitted to molesting a teenage girl and then secretly recording her. Kamal Bola was found guilty last month in Hendricks County. Yesterday, a judge handed him that sentence. A proposal that could bring the Chicago Bears to Hammond move forward at the State House.
Indiana Governor Mike Braun explains why he thinks the Bears should move to Indiana while speaking with Fox News.
We're an easy state when it comes to regulations, reasonable taxation, but we are open for business, and we're just taking advantage of the fact that Illinois has not been accommodating.
And Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker says he was disappointed by the move.
WIBC's Jake McDaniel reporting. The Indiana Sports Corp said it's doing all it can to try to keep the NFL draft or try to get the NFL draft to Indianapolis. Patrick Tolte is the president of the Sports Corp. He tells Indiana Inside Business that he's trying to take advantage of the combine.
Why we have executives here for the combine, we're actually going to be meeting with them and showing them what Indy is and what Indy is investing in themselves.
And he says the NFL draft is the type of event that changes people's perception about Indy in a positive way. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 8:05 traffic on the 5s. What are you watching, Matt Bear?
Southside crash, State Road 135 at Banta. 2 cars involved with injury. On the east side, northbound 465 slow from Brookville Road up past Washington Street. Then stop and go traffic 70 up to Penn Pike. Inbound 69 and 8-minute delay 116th Street to 465. Northwest side, northbound 465 stop and go traffic from 86th Street to 865. And eastbound 465 slows from Michigan Road over to 31 Meridian. South side, northbound 65, 6-minute delay Keystone Avenue into the south split. That's construction. Traffic sponsored by Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. It's cold out, but Great Lakes Honda of Fishers is heating things up with hot deals. Visit Great Lakes Honda of Fishers and fall in love with a new vehicle. Shop online at GreatLakesHondaFishers.com and come in for a test drive. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist, the star of Trump year, 1 year and 1 month later. If I could have said it right, that would have been so much better. But she will be there, and you can see her. Come join us Saturday. Great time. It's a party. But just love a party. Come party. Tickets.TonyKatz.com, because there's, I don't know why the site's still up. Just do it. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Until they take it down, I'm saying get in there before it's too late, because it's a party, and there's going to be bourbon and food and Whippy and Tara Hastings and maybe some cigars. So how could you go wrong? But first, we need the weather.
Exactly.
What's up, Tara?
Oh, yes. Hey, we've got sunshine out there. What a beautiful start to the day. We're going to look for sunshine this afternoon. Could be a bit breezy with gusts right around 20 miles per hour, highs near 47. Clouds return later tonight and a few light snow showers possibly. Later tonight into early Thursday morning, we're going to hang on to some cloud cover for Thursday. Could see maybe a few slick spots on your Thursday morning commute. So heads up there. 48, 59 of Friday, and 52 on Saturday. Both days looking pretty good with sunshine.
That's Tara Hastings right there of Wish TV. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Saturday. We'll talk more about it tomorrow, if that's all right by you. Thank you so very much. There she goes. It's Tara Hastings. 33 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time right now is 8:07. While the State of the Union is going to dominate the story today, not only President Trump's speech and the record length, minute 47, I thought it was an hour 47 minutes. I thought it was an hour 48 minutes. We won't quibble over the minute. And a lot to take from it, from how Democrats responded and how media response, and Democrats know that they got beat and their counter-programming looked quite silly. We are also marking 4 years on after Russia invaded Ukraine, with absolutely no end in sight. And aside from Trump giving his patented line, you know, this war never would have happened if I was president, it doesn't even matter. Here we are now, And no, you were not able to bring it to a close. I'm not even mad at you. How do you bring something to a close where one of the sides doesn't want to bring it to a close? And we clearly have said we're not going to engage the way one would need to in order to stop them. Because we all know what that means. And I don't think that the vast majority of us have the stomach for that. Don't want it. Aren't interested in having it. That's, I think, a very clear and honest take. Americans aren't interested in putting a troop on the ground to stop the Russians. Right? Over the last 4 years, it's been the case. Still the case today. President spent very little time on it. But it is 4 years in. And the Russians have killed many people. According to one source, the Russian side has had more than 1.2 million military casualties, killed and wounded during the invasion of Ukraine. The scope is way bigger than we consider. And as I said, there doesn't seem to be an end in sight. I don't know how to bring it about. We've discussed moves from the Europeans. They haven't made the moves. We've discussed more military options in terms of hardware to the Ukrainians. Doesn't seem to make a difference. There's been the conversation of land and offers of land, and still we're here. This stops when Russia decides to stop or Russia gets stopped. And the only thing I can tell you is this administration has zero interest in stopping them. And I want to be clear, Democrats have zero interest in stopping them either, because we brought this up when Democrats would say we have to show Putin that we're tough. What does that mean? This doesn't stop until you put 50,000 troops right there to the east of Kyiv. You can do it with less troops if that's what it'll still involve. Boots on ground. Since no one has the stomach for it. 4 years. Do I hear 5? Because at this stage of the game, I have absolutely no reason to think it's going to stop. Anything can change at any time. You stay at it, you stay on it. But this is the state of matter right now when it comes to Russia and Ukraine. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. So I'm walking all over D.C. I'm here for the State of the Union. And, yeah, I have got my inserts in from the Good Feet store. 2 locations, Indianapolis and Greenwood, right there to take care of you. And this 3-step process they have with the arch supports and how they do the strengthening and how they do the maintenance and how they do the relaxing. You're changing your arch. Did you know you have 4 arches? Did you know you have 4 arches in your foot? Not just that big thing where you're like, oh, I guess I'm flat-footed. No. There's so much more to it. And you get with an arch support specialist and you learn how this works. And they're talking to you and they're checking out your foot and they're understanding your needs. And then they're helping you with their inserts, which are all made right here in the U.S., get the right support. And the first thing you'll notice is your balance. And you're like, that's crazy, because it is. Like when they do the balance test, you're like, all right, I'm going to fight this so I know what's coming. Oh, no, you don't. It was absolutely amazing. It was the first, oh, this is different moment. And then you're realigning your knees and your hips and your back. So if you have pain in those areas, that pain can go away with the Good Feet store. Find your location. Indianapolis, there, Clearwater, Greenwood, I should say, off 65, or go online to goodfeet.com. That's goodfeet.com.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait, and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799. Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Custom jewelry is not out of reach with PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. At PA Jewelers, you can customize any piece of jewelry for that special someone. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg. Gold, diamonds, gemstones, and of course those watches from Flederman Von Riest, assembled right here in Indiana. Custom design jewelry with PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. Custom jewelry made just for you. PA Jewelers, 3750 South Green Street in Brownsburg. 317-456-4010. PAJewelers.jewelry.
Veterans and active duty service members. When your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear, what are you doing?
Looking at the south side, northbound 65. Stop and go traffic, Southport Road up to 465. And again, after South Keystone Avenue into the south split, that's a 7-minute delay. Crash, south side. State Road 135 at Banta, 2 cars involved. Northbound 465 on the east side, slow from 72 Penn Pike. Inbound 69, slow off 106 to 465. It's delayed 4 minutes. Inbound 65 tight before MLK down to 21st Street. Traffic sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com with over 100 online casino-style games. Chumba Casino is your destination for non-stop entertainment. No purchase necessary. VGW Group void were prohibited by lawsuit. Terms and conditions 21 plus. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We've got 34 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:16.
Vascular issues are not a welcome surprise, which is why Community Health Network helps patients prioritize vascular screenings. These simple tests are available for only $33 each, and they help detect early signs of peripheral artery disease, carotid artery disease, strokes, and abdominal aneurysms. Your path to a healthy vascular system starts with knowing your risk. Schedule your vascular screening today at ecommunity.com/vascular screen. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Pella provides window and door replacement with products you can trust. For a limited time, call 833-87-PELLA or visit PellaIndy.com/radio and get 22% off Pella products. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Looking for a love connection? Head in to Great Lakes Honda of Fishers, where you're sure to match with one of the stunning Hondas they have in their inventory.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's really an honor. Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance, First Lady of the United States.
And that was the moment I realized I was in for a long night. He's less than 10 seconds into the State of the Union. He calls out the First Lady, Melania Trump. Everybody stands up to applaud, and you're like, oh, yeah, you don't have to do this part at home. The getting up and the sitting down, the getting up and sitting down. The gallery, you don't have the fancy big plush chairs like they've got for the members of Congress. No, it was a workout. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. I was there at the State of the Union. Senator Todd Young invited me, and I can't thank him enough for the hospitality of his team and his staff. And absolutely spectacular. We got to talk a little bit about a host of subjects, and I greatly appreciate it. We have things we do really agree on. We have things we absolutely disagree on. But I appreciate the hospitality, without question. It was a pleasure to be able to be there. And also there, well, not because of Senator Todd Young, because she was elected, Congresswoman Erin Houchin, who represents the 9th District, was there for the proceedings. She was actually one of the people bringing in part of the entry delegation with the President of the United States. And Congresswoman Houchin, good to have you with us. Your vantage point was different from mine, if only because you actually got to see the president as he was talking, and I only had the back of his head when he turned at certain angles. Your take on the State of the Union last night?
Tony, great to be with you. We are tired this morning. It was a late night, a record-setting State of the Union, but as President Trump declared last night, America is safer, stronger, and more affordable. This is, we are just getting started. Law and order's back. Crushing inflation is over. Everything that we have endured under Democrats' leadership is starting to wane, and America is back. There's no question about that. It was exciting to be there, obviously, and I skipped leg day at the gym, right, because it was going to be I knew it was going to be a lot of up and down, but there was a lot of reasons to stand and applaud. Unfortunately, the Democrats, in probably the most jarring part of the night, I'd be interested to get your take, when the president said the first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens. Democrats did not stand for that. He said, stand if you agree. They did not stand. And there were many other moments that I was surprised by, when the victim of the Charlotte train stabbing, her mother, Irina Sarutska
is her name, and her mother and father were there.
Yes, and the Democrats did not stand. They didn't stand for law and order. They didn't stand for protecting American citizens over illegal aliens. They didn't stand for banning transition surgery for minors. They didn't stand for tax cuts. In fact, they stood for tax increases. It's really remarkable. I thought the president did a great job last night, laying out the case for why the voters should choose the Republican Party and our perspective and policies over the Democrats.
I've said this. I've actually said this to you before. Even if I sometimes consider in my head, I think it'd be interesting to run for Congress. It is the idea of having to. I don't know how you get the work done, how much you bite your tongue, because there are these moments that even if you disagree on policy, there are things, as you're bringing it up, that I don't know how one disagrees on. There was a young girl in the gallery who had been injured, seriously injured, by somebody with who didn't have a commercial driver's license, illegally was here, did not have a commercial driver's license or illegally obtained one, and caused this great damage to this girl. And Democrats did not stand up for that. And I asked myself very honestly, I don't know how, can I coexist in that way to be able to work on policy if I was ever a member of Congress? But I thought there was a lot of talk about commercial driver's licenses. And for those of us who are Hoosiers, this is our story. This is, I think we are really ground zero for this conversation. Have you been a part or privy to conversations about, I know Senator Banks has talked about some of these things, how we engage legislatively or in other ways to ensure that our roads are safe and that truckers are not hiring people here illegally and trucking companies are actually following whatever laws we have on the books? Do we actually need more of them?
Well, yes, the answer is yes. We've been engaged in this issue, but we've actually been fighting it since we were in the State House. We had Republicans in the State House that wanted to grant driver's licenses to illegal immigrants back when I was in the state Senate, which we fought successfully, killed it in the Transportation Committee. But there have been pieces of legislation that have been heard that have been brought up by Republicans to grant driver's licenses. I went through this when my own daughter was getting her driver's license, and it was easier for an illegal immigrant to get a driver's license than it was my, American teenagers. So this has been an issue that's been around even in the state of Indiana. It's harder for a military veteran with a military CDL to get a CDL as a civilian than it is for an illegal immigrant to get a CDL and transfer it to Indiana. We've got to crack down on this. It is simply not safe. They're driving these massive trucks that are killing American citizens in these horrific accidents. Unbelievable, yet again, that the Democrats are choosing illegal immigrants over American citizens again and again and again. I hope, if nothing else is remembered from last night, and there's a lot to celebrate, but I hope that the American people will realize that the Democratic Party is not the party of, it's not America first, certainly, but it's not even American citizens first. It's illegal immigrants first.
Before we go on, you are on the House Energy and Commerce Committee. You serve on the Subcommittee of Commerce, Manufacturing, and Trade. Are there things that you're looking at in committee, things you'd like to bring to committee regarding trucking? Commerce is the reason. Are there things you are considering or discussions that you could share with us on this subject?
Yeah, we are certainly considering legislation for the CDL issue. I've been trying for many years to get the military CDLs to be able to transfer. We do need truck drivers, but we don't need unsafe truck drivers who are not trained to do so and are driving our semis across the country. So yes, we're looking at many options for cracking down on this issue in particular. I will be following the president's lead. He mentioned last night he wants Congress to work on this, and we would be certainly honored to work with the president and the White House on finding a way through this so it's safe for America.
Talking to Congresswoman Erin Houchin from the 9th District of Indiana. Let's get back to the State of the Union last night. We could talk for forever on the insanity that we saw from the political left and falling for some of these clear traps, falling for some of these clear one-liners that they bought into. They're applauding for tax increases. They're not applauding for victims. They're barely applauding for the U.S. hockey team. But turn it to President Trump's side. So much of a State of the Union in a time like this is to prepare and gear up for the midterms. What did you take as the message there? What did you take as the talking points from the State of the Union that Republicans should be taking back to their districts, to their constituents, about how you should vote in November?
Right. I think that's the biggest point I think to take home is that we're approaching America's 250th birthday, and President Trump outlined a bold vision to make the American dream more attainable and affordable for every working family. We are the party of the American citizen. This economy is coming back. We are just getting started. This is 1 year of the Trump administration, Trump 2.0. It's 1 year. And President Trump and congressional Republicans have accomplished more, despite a very slim majority. We've accomplished more in 1 year than most administrations do in 4. So, buckle up for this year. This is going to be, I think, an economic election year, outlined and with an exclamation point with the backdrop of the celebration and patriotism of America 250. But I hope that if there is a takeaway, it is that the Republican Party is the party of working families. We have delivered again and again. Meanwhile, Democrats are standing on the side of illegal immigrants, open borders, they're anti-law and order. This was all evident for anyone watching last night. I'm not telling you anything that wasn't clear to anyone observing the State of the Union last night.
Congresswoman Erin Houchin, 9th District, I appreciate you taking the time to be with us this morning. Matt Bear, I apologize for the delay. He has traffic.
East side, northbound 465, stop and go 70 up to Penn Pike. Northbound 65 on the south side, delayed 8 minutes. Keystone Avenue into the south split. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 40% off all products, plus get an entry door for $187. Call or visit bwindow.com today, because at B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel show this afternoon. A lot of audio from the State of the Union address. Plus, we're giving away tickets to see Santana. We're giving away tickets to see the live screening of Stand By Me. We're rolling. It starts at 3.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Tony Katz to 46220 today.
Join us every Friday right around 5:50 for Beer Sample Friday.
Brought to you by Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus, home of free delivery within 75 miles of their store.
This season, get Express Pro Tire and Auto's Refresh Your Ride package for just $69.99. Includes a synthetic blend oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, and more. Some restrictions apply. See details at xpressspro.com.
Express Pro Tire and Auto.
We had downsized. In that downsizing, my husband lost his man cave.
Everyone is talking about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation, like your neighbor Deb.
My husband and I were at the home show and saw all these vendors with garage floor coatings. The one that stayed with us was Galaxy.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy.
I'm the only one home, and so it's nice when well-dressed, clean-cut, respectful crew show up. That's what Galaxy sent.
Commercial or residential, Galaxy transforms pools, patios, garage floors, and driveways in as little as 1 day, and it comes with a lifetime warranty.
Warranties are real important for us, and to know that should there be an issue, Galaxy was standing behind it. That's pretty much what tipped us over to go with Galaxy.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com and remember to like us on Facebook.
We are so proud to open our garage store.
We're out of this world.
It's always hunting season at the 28th Annual Indiana Deer, Turkey, and Waterfowl Expo, February 27th through March 1st at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. The largest hunting expo in the Midwest features outfitters from around the globe and the latest hunting, archery, and waterfowl gear. Plus, learn from the pros at the Hunting Seminar Series. And it's on the final 3 days of the Ford Indianapolis Boat Sport and Travel Show and Indiana Motorcycle and Power Sports Expo. One ticket gets you into everything. Visit IndySportShow.com, another Renfro production.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
President Trump says Democrats showed a lack of support for America First. 34 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 47. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:31.
I thought the president did a great job last night laying out the case for why the voters should choose the Republican Party and our perspective and policies over the Democrats.
Congresswoman Erin Houchin joining Tony Katz in the morning news just a couple of minutes ago, sharing her reaction about last night's State of the Union.
They didn't stand for protecting American citizens over illegal aliens. They didn't stand for banning transition surgery for minors. They didn't stand for tax cuts.
And more on this interview available at WIBC.com. A mixed reaction depending on who you are. Jarrett Lewis has more on what some Indiana political leaders are saying about the State of the Union.
Indiana Republican Senator Jim Banks thought the president's State of the Union was a great way to kick off America 250, saying President Trump is strong, focused, and putting America first. Representatives Jim Baird and Jefferson Shreve applauded President Trump for helping bring down the price of gas and groceries, lowering interest rates, and securing the border. On the Democrat side, Indiana Party Chair Karen Tallian said in her responding statement, quote, "The illusion of normal is now unsustainable." President Trump broke his own record for the longest State of the Union address, talking in front of Congress for about 1 hour and 48 minutes. Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Federal, state, and local cops in Indianapolis were busy this morning with warrant sweeps. It was part of the Indiana Crime Guns Task Force, a group formed about 5 years ago to take criminals and guns off of the streets last year. They made almost 3,000 arrests. This morning, they raided several homes on the southeast side of the city. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth continuing his push to punish Democratic U.S. Senator and former Navy Captain Mark Kelly.
Secretary Pete Hegseth is appealing a federal court ruling that blocked the Pentagon's effort to demote Senator Mark Kelly and cut his retirement pay. The fight started in November when Kelly and 5 other Democratic lawmakers, veterans of the armed services or intelligence community, released a video telling U.S. troops to, quote, refuse illegal orders. The video came just weeks after the Trump administration started military airstrikes against alleged drug smuggling boats in the Caribbean. in. Secretary Hegseth and President Trump called the remarks seditious. Kelly, a potential 2028 presidential contender who served 25 years in uniform and as a NASA astronaut, has vowed to continue fighting, saying, quote, "These guys don't know when to quit."
Fox's Tanya J. Powers reporting former Indianapolis cop Kamal Bola headed to prison for 72 years after he admitted to molesting a teenage girl and then secretly recording her. He was handed his sentence by a judge in Hendricks County yesterday. California Governor Gavin Newsom is setting aside $35 million to support illegal immigrants. He said the money will help community groups provide food and other aid to immigrant families. And today's show co-host Savannah Guthrie says her family is offering $1 million for the safe return of their missing mother, Nancy. Sports on WIBC at 8:34 at the NFL Scouting Combine yesterday. Indianapolis Colts General Manager Chris Ballard said that he knows you're frustrated that the team is struggling after they missed the playoffs for the 5th year in a row.
Should they be upset? Damn right. I'm a fan too. I mean, I get it. It's our job to get it right. I'll always do the right thing for the organization.
And he also talked about contract negotiations with quarterback Daniel Jones.
We'll continue to work this week and see if we can get something done.
And the Colts also will need to figure out what to do with quarterback Anthony Richardson. In Bloomington last night, IU lost to Northwestern 72-68. A controversial no call, last second three-pointer by Tucker DeVries.
That's a tough play. It happens fast, so it's just what it is.
And that's head coach Darren DeVries. Indiana now turns the page to take on number 13, Michigan State on Sunday. And the Indiana Pacers lost to the Philadelphia 76ers 135-114 last night. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com at 8:35. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Baer.
Crash east side. It's running from eastbound 72 Rural Street. And I'm taking a look at that right lane right now on the camera, and we just have cars all over the place. Watch out for the right shoulder, the right lane if you're peeling off and exiting to Rural. Southbound 65 stop and go. MLK 221st. On the northwest side, southbound 65 before 86th Street, that is a stall on the shoulder. And northbound 465 stop and go 86th Street up to 865. Inbound 69 stop and go from 106 to 465, delayed 6 minutes. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 40% off all products, plus get an entry door for $187. Call or visit bwindow.com today, because of B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
36 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:36.
At Advent, we help sleep apnea sufferers avoid the CPAP machine by getting your nose and throat working with our unique Advent approach that you won't find elsewhere.
I think about quitting every day, and every day I buy more cigarettes. I want to quit, but I feel like I have to have them. I know that sounds bad, but I will quit someday.
Quit Now Indiana offers free help with no judgment. Why wait? Get the help you need. No lectures, no pressure, just free help. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW today.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251.
Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
For a limited time, get 40% off all products. Plus, get an entry door for $187.
Because at B Window,
we mean business.
We mean business.
Trust me.
It's time to fill up on the news, presented by Simple Quarters. Need to sell your home without the hassle? Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME, 317-900-HOME. Dow futures are up 158.
NASDAQ futures are up 113. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be here. Good to be with you live from Washington, D.C. Got done with the State of the Union. Said, I'm going to do some radio. Oil prices, West Texas crude at $66.27 a barrel, basically unchanged. $71.41 on the Brent crude. The 10-year Treasury note right now at 4.052%. Gold prices at $5,188 on the bid. It's been as high as $5,211 today. And right now, silver at $90.78. And the hedge against inflation continues. The only part of Trump's speech yesterday that I wish he would not have said is that inflation is under control. No, we don't know that yet. We want it. It didn't go out of control because of tariffs. Not necessarily under control. I think he said 1.7%. Oh, that is a bit of a manipulation. And you never want to say something in case it changes. You want to be able to talk about things in their most concrete or abstract way so it has a concrete feel. Prices are down. Not on everything, but on more and more things. Gas clearly down. Eggs clearly down. Talk about those two things and do not stop. And he brought up beef prices. If beef prices come down, to me, this is the moment. The minute you can afford steak and eggs, everything's fine. America's okay. I can afford steak and eggs. I can feed my kids, and I can have an extravagance. That's what I mean. Although steak and eggs sounds amazing right now. Who has good steak and eggs out there? Where is a good place? Because there are places that'll tell you they have steak and eggs, and they lie. They have something that looks like steak and eggs. It is not steak and eggs. Where is a good place for steak and eggs in Indy? Where is a good spot? That's a question I haven't asked. I've asked about tacos. I've asked about all sorts of things. By the way, I would have steak and eggs in a taco right now. If someone could get me a steak and egg taco right now, I would eat the living crap out of a steak and egg. Matt Bear, you're a protein guy. Would you have a steak and egg taco right now?
I could eat it faster than anybody. I guarantee
right?
it. Oh, man, I destroy
How good does that sound?
Oh, amazing.
Do you need a little Cholula on there, or you don't even care?
Nope, just my hands. That's all I need.
Just, okay.
Yeah, we're going for it.
Just in a pushing motion
it
towards
would be
your face.
grotesque to watch. Nobody wants to see it. It would be gone in 60 seconds.
I've once seen you do your stretches. You are indeed hideous.
Yeah. It's the scars.
Honestly. Wow. Wow. All the places I wasn't going for 500, Alex. It's the scars. You know, discharge is a sign of infection.
It's all these birthmarks. Damn it.
And I'd still have a steak and egg taco. This conversation doesn't even move me.
Wild eggs, baby.
Does Wild Eggs make a good one?
Yeah, they make a good one. I also had Yolk. I believe Yolk has good steak and eggs on South Street downtown. You got to drive downtown.
Really?
That steak, yeah.
Eat good steak and eggs.
Oh, there's a brisket and eggs. Brisket, eggs, and waffles right below my
Now
apartment.
you're just making stuff up.
No. It's called Love Handle. And it's a brisket.
It's called what?
Love Handle. It has brisket and waffles. There's a brisket, there's a waffle, and I think there's an egg there too. It's amazing. It's like the best breakfast I've ever had.
So first things first, there's a place called Love Handle.
Yes.
And let me see. They're closed. Why are they closed?
I don't run the place. I just eat there sometimes.
Well, you should know the answer to this question. According to this, they're closed right now.
Okay.
Oh, they're closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Thought I was getting a new neighbor.
You're telling me that Love Handle has what? They've got eggs and brisket?
It's a brisket, a waffle, and an egg.
It's brisket.
And the brisket is so good. The meat is so good. Oh, man.
And an egg.
Just to die for. Make your tummy happy.
This has to happen.
It's so good.
Now, if a place makes one, do they call it the Matt Bear? Do they call it the TK? Or do they call it the Matt and Tony?
The Showbiz.
You want to call it the Showbiz?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
It's kind of a
call
cool
it
name.
the Tony.
Good name.
This could be a thing. Like I think this might be a thing. I would do brisket and eggs.
It's so good. I don't know what they do to the meat, but it's just like tender, and it has that, what do you call it? The bark. It has the bark on it.
Yes. Yeah. I believe they call it the bark. All right, to my barbecue people, let's get on this. We need your examples. You need to start making brisket and egg burritos on the menus.
Ooh, that
Adam, Big Hoffas, Hank smoked briskets. This has to happen. I'm not wasting time. I'm trying to get things done. I'm trying to feed Indianapolis, nay, America. So, and also, I'm a little hungry myself, and so is Matt. You know, you can just call it the Matt Bear.
Oh, I like it.
Right? And it comes with a side of oatmeal. You can.
You're not good. You're not going to want the oatmeal.
No. Forget the oatmeal. We just need a brisket and egg burrito.
See,
with some. Wait, what else do you need? Wait, we're not going to put waffle in it. Like, do you want some like? Should there be like hash browns in there too? Like some kind of potato thing in there?
No, you have the waffle. You have to have the waffle because that offsets it. It has the maple syrup on it, so you get that little sweet tooth.
Wait, we can put the maple syrup in it, but they're going to have it in a burrito, so we're not going to have it in a. I wanted a burrito. I don't want it on a waffle.
It's better. I know this. I know my waffles. Thank you.
How do I ask a brisket place to make waffles?
It just happens. They have
you know what?
Pans.
You're right.
They put it on.
If you're a real brisket place, you'll make some freaking waffles.
That's what I'm
Less
saying.
complaining. Hey, Tony, we don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. We didn't go out of the cave, and then we invented fire, and we walked right out. See? Great things happen when you try. I want a waffle, eggs, and brisket on every barbecue restaurant menu in Indianapolis, or there will be hell to pay. Thank you. Thank you.
Here.
Yes. This is how I get things done. This is how we remake Indianapolis in our image. Matt Bear, yes, traffic.
All right, looking at Pike Township, southbound 65, stalled around 86th Street on the shoulder. We are slow down to 71st. Northbound 465 on the east side, stop and go from 70 up to Penn Pike. Inbound 69, 4-minute delay from 106th Street down to 82nd. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now at B Window, receive up to 40% off all products, plus get an entry door for $187. Call or visit bwindow.com today because at B Window, they mean business. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
36 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:46. Only a few more days left to get your tickets for the party that starts the year. Trump 1 year and 1 month later. Go to WIBC.com. 3 different kinds of bourbon for you to try. Incredible food. I've got such a great time planned for you with the live music and the red carpet. Honestly, wear something nice and come join the party. The Hyatt Regency, downtown Indianapolis. Get your tickets right now. Go to WIBC.com and join me Saturday, February 28th. We're going to have a great time. I want to see you there.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Community Health Network cares for your heart health. From heart scans and vascular screenings to complex heart procedures, you can count on our expert team for the highest quality cardiovascular care, when and where you need it. Your path to a healthy heart starts with knowing your risk. Schedule a heart scan or vascular screening today. Visit ecommunity.com/heart. Community Health Network. Exceptional care. Simply delivered.
Win your way into Yacht Rock Review. Enter now at WIBC.com for your chance to score a pair of tickets to see them live Saturday, September 12th at Ruoff Music Center. Don't miss the smoothest night of the summer. Enter at WIBC.com for your shot at tickets.
Good morning, USA. I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day.
The sun in the sky has a smile on his face, and he's
And it's giving a salute to the American race. Good work.
Oh boy, it's swell to say.
Good morning, USA. Roger. It's time to play America's favorite game. That's right, you just heard me sing. What the heck is that television theme song? Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning, good to be here. Good to be with you. Here's how we play our game. Producer Carl has selected, he has chosen a television theme song from yesteryear, and I have to guess what it is. I am allowed to phone a friend, or I'm allowed to ask the chat room. And as we have often done here, we will phone a friend. Because, well, our friend is very funny. Let's do that, Matt Bear. I'm going to phone you right now. Matt Bear, what is the television theme song?
That's Chernobyl, Tony.
Good work. The guy is a national treasure, and that's why he gets barbecue places to make him waffles, eggs, and brisket. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be a lot of free press if you do it, barbecue places. Let's go. You name it the Matt Bear. Waffle, eggs, brisket. Call it the Matt Bear.
With what?
This, by the way, is the theme song to American Dad.
Oh boy, it's swell to say. Good morning, USA.
Nicely done. Nicely done. It's a solid. It's a winner. I think it's a good show. Oh yeah, McFarland's politics might make me, throw up in my mouth a little. There's that, but man, it does make me laugh. Tony Katz today at noon. I've got so much more to share with you from the State of the Union. And we brought this up earlier. It is 1,000% clear. 1,000% clear.
Carolina
that
shouted out.
Democrats not showing up at the State of the Union did them damage. This is Rahm Emanuel, former chief of staff under President Obama.
Well, first of all, I go back. This all started in the deterioration of the State of the Union. There's always been theater going back to Ronald Reagan when he asked people to be in the upper gallery. But when Joe Wilson from South Carolina shouted out at President Obama when I was chief of staff that you're a liar, it has been on a precipitous decline to the point now that it's actually less State of the Union and more theater and more, in my view, very disrespectful on both sides, both the president, the speaker, and then the audience there. I think the Democrats should have shown up. Don't play junior varsity to that area, and listen to the president's remarks, and then go out and say what you disagreed with. And there's a lot to disagree with. I don't think it helps the Democrats. That said, the president was taunting them to play as his backboard to the shot he was taking, and I don't think you give the president that, Emma, knowing full well this is all political theater for the public that's watching and stayed at least for an hour and 40 minutes.
By not showing up, you weren't able to come off as strong. You weren't able to push back. You sounded weak in the room. And I said that I thought that Hakeem Jeffries, looked like he was sitting on his hands. He looked dejected. He truly did. But when you take a look at the antics of Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, two anti-Semites, two bigots who engage in the most horrifying talk, and they're screaming and they're yelling and they're trying to interrupt, and they don't care if anybody around them is trying to listen. They don't care about any of it. It doesn't matter. So to Rahm Emanuel's point, what is the point of any of it? It's all this outrageous theater. Well, at what moment in American history was politics not theater? For everything that we did to establish a constitution, everything that was discussed on the very concepts of virtue, the very idea of the kinds of people that we want in public office, and how do we find those people, and how do we get them to rise, and the Federalist Papers and Hamilton and John Jay and the Madison, the concern over things like faction, which is really incredible and important reading. And something that I would like to bring to everybody. We're meeting. We're all going to be there this Saturday for Trump 1 year and 1 month later. It's going to be amazing. Go to WIBC.com if you still want tickets. They're still selling them, so why not? We've got the room because we're in this huge ballroom. Come on. Premier Arms, PA Jewelers, Defiance Beef, Chimney Solutions of Indiana. Go to WIBC.com and get your tickets, or tickets.tonykatz.com. And I'm already working on new events, but I think I'd like to start doing some of these history lessons and some of these important pieces of America's founding. But all of that work about how do you avoid this and how do you avoid that, it was because people are what they are. And the theater is a huge part of it. So if you're going to know that, you have to handle it right. And the Democrats didn't. And they can say anything they want on MS Now or CNN. America saw what they saw, and they're going to see in the clips what they see. And some of what they're going to see is just horrifying. And I will discuss this on Tony Katz today at noon. I'll catch you then. Thank you, everybody. I will see you in a few hours. Matt Barry.